Good morning, traders. Welcome to the smoothest live stream on the entire internet. My name is Lou Smooth. You can call me Smooth, and today is the day that the Lord has made. What is going on, everyone? Hopefully you guys are doing good on this Turkey Day. Let me go ahead and share my screens here and see what we're going on. Well, needless to say, guys, no surprise to anyone, we do have a very tight range overnight right now. It has not been much. We have about a 47-point range in the overnight. The ATRs right now are pitiful. They're 3.6. I think I saw them as low as like in the 2s earlier today. So not much there, looking good right now. We do have a possibility of a move to the upside here, which would probably be one of the only trades today that appear to have any possibility. What is this? 15-point move to the upside possible here. It looks pretty decent. Could have a little bit of a move to the upside. I would be looking for a trade. I would say, let's see this power along 7. I'm looking for a pullback there. I think we can get a pullback into this range. Anything in here, 11. Yeah, anything in there would be a good buy. Long position. Anything south of here, I would like as a buy, right there to the right there. I want to see anything like that. Anything in the red, I would like to buy. Take it up to the green, to the VWAP. That would be what I'd be looking for right now. So if we get a dip down into these levels, I like to take a long. Let me say good morning real quick to whoever we have here in the chat. Good morning to Chris, Trades, and Nevada. Mathens Mail, what's going on, brother? Yeah, there is no New York Stock Exchange today, but we do have futures market open. What's going on? Acotan? I don't know. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Anyiwa? I'm still, don't kill me if I'm mispronouncing them. Here, babe. Yeah, no problem. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at a couple other markets here. Bitcoin, which you guys know I track and follow very closely. On the 4 hour, starting to give it back. 30 minutes got a couple of power shorts in there. So I do expect us to see a little bit of a cool down period. We did get a bounce from the daily open, which I expected. So I personally am waiting for a power short on the 4 hour, or possibly here. I like the shorts better, obviously, but if we do get a bounce off the daily open, I would not be surprised for another leg up. We'll see. We'll be patient on this stuff. Gold, same story there, kind of just chopped sideways overnight. Not much going on there. Had a little bit of a dip, got a little bit more of a range than the NQ did. Volatility is probably dead right now. We got an 18, and it's just been going sideways. Not much. We got gaps. When volatility looks like this is not something that we want to. Okay, we got to dip down into our area here. I like the long. The longs look good into the open. What's up, W. Kevin? How are you? Hopefully you're feeling good. Yeah, these ATRs are real tight right now. I like them into the upward range here at 312 possibly. Let's see what we end up getting here on the open. Market's super choppy, so don't expect Too much today, guys. What's up, Her Crown? Good morning. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone here as well. Today's going to be a good day, guys. I know it. Maybe the market's not going to trade so nicely. Maybe we'll get a good hour's worth of trading in, but it's going to be a good day overall. Yeah, so any dip down into the red here would have been a good buying opportunity. I missed it. I was on the other charts. But I like the TP here at 313. Yeah, no worries. Guys, big news. Well, I'll talk more about it later, but Lucid just unveiled one of the best plans on the market, which is crazy. It's going to be unveiled tomorrow. I will give you guys some more details on it. One of the best, if not the best account I'm seeing right now. No consistency on the funded, and on top of that, no daily loss limit. Man, that's going to be a really good account. And they're going to be pretty cheap, 40% off on those Lucid accounts. So tomorrow they will be unleashing those. They'll be available tomorrow. So I will be posting, even though I'm not going to be live tomorrow, I will be posting about it in the Discord. Good stuff, though. Really good stuff. NQ has a downward trend overall, though. Don't know what we end up seeing. But she does have a downward trend. Right now I'm looking at this downward trend that we've been kind of chopping in. And it looks ugly. Market's opening up. Well, market's been open. Never mind. We still get that jolt of volume, though, at 9:30, believe it or not, for some reason, even on days that we're not open. Good morning, AMA. Happy Thanksgiving to you, too. So we'd like to see a long up into the daily open end of VWAP. That's a nice place for the market to head to. We'll see if we can get up there. Market opens up in just a few moments. Happy Thanksgiving, James. Boa Vista, good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm looking for a bounce somewhere in here after the open. If we can't get it, that's fine. We just move on to something else. Well, there is no open. I keep calling it the open, but after 9:30. Happy Thanksgiving, Spider Lily. Happy American Thanksgiving, says Larry Metz. Are you in Canada? And Canadians have their own Thanksgiving up there. I like the longs. We'll see what happens, though. I like the longs. Algo's about to kick in? Yeah, they are. 3 seconds. What's up, Tony Gold? There they go. See, right up to that daily open. There she goes. There she goes. Gold only today, Smokey Bear? Yeah, gold looked like it had a little bit more volume than NQ. Yours is already over? Yeah, I bet. Good move here on the open. I'm expecting us to go up to right up to 313, 315. And there she goes. There she goes, just as expected. Good move, anybody who caught this? I do expect the market to just slowly grind up today. Usually on low volume days, that's all they do. What's up, Joey? Target hit. Very nice move. Clean move. I wasn't expecting it to be that clean. I was expecting it to chop around some more. That's why I didn't take that one. I was looking to take it, but it just did exactly what I thought it would do, which is not normally the way it goes. Sometimes it chops and chops and chops and then goes. But this one was pretty clean. This little trade was pretty clean there. Now it looks like she'll probably keep going. You don't like trading on 30 to 10? Yeah, today that might be your only option though. It might be so little volume after 10. Things might dry up quickly. We already got 100 people watching? Oh, wow. Oh, it's because I'm the only streamer today. Guys, hit those likes and we'll do a 50K eval giveaway. What's up, Phoenix? What's going on, Phoenix? How are you, my friend? Mohammed, what's up, Mohammed? I might not trade today, not sure. I'm definitely going to be trading my my Tradeify eval and the competition account that you have up here on the screen right now. I am going to be trading those two. Yeah, maybe due to less trades. Because I'm the best. Kawami. What's up, Kawami? Long at 289. Hope it works. 350, Madman. Yeah, well, the bulls have the advantage right now because we do have the green diamonds coming in prevalently here and looking like they're dominating the order flow right now. So buyers are still stronger than sellers. We've got this light pink candle, but this is not that strong a volume to the downside. I expect the bulls to continue their push to the upside. Eight micros, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, the upside has definitely the advantage. I'm gonna just keep looking for longs here until proven otherwise. Keep looking for longs. On a low volume day, that's probably gonna be the best bet. Oh, Bo Vista, yeah, that's awesome, man. You can do up to 20 accounts on Apex for sure. Just make sure you guys don't pick the wrong platform because Apex has, they're going to want to push you into using wealth charts, and most people don't like wealth charts. So I got a message just yesterday from one of our community members saying that they picked up a 100K Apex account for $69, but they picked the wrong platform. They picked wealth charts instead of picking Tradeday or picking like Rhythmic or whatever. They picked wealth charts and they don't like it. Yeah, so make sure that when you do pick the Apex account, make sure you do pick the right platform. I know it's kind of misleading sometimes when you're checking out, but do not forget to, and another thing, do not forget to put in the coupon code. Some people even forget to put on the coupon code, Smooth Trader, no spaces, all right? Don't forget that because they will charge you full price and you will not get a refund. I don't think you would, at least. You did that once, Joey? Yeah, it sucks, man. Yeah, don't do that. I checked out with no coupon code once. You got an Apex Tradeaway for $59, Bovista? Yeah, that's the right price, and then your activation fee would be $10. Tomorrow, Lucid is going to be dropping a new account called the Lucid Flex. No consistency on the funded and no daily loss limit. Oh, it's going to be a game changer. That's a really good account. It's basically going to be like a TopStep killer, basically. That's what I'm thinking. It's going to be a TopStep killer. I mean, TopStep will always be around, but it's going to be major competition for TopStep is what I'm saying. Payout caps? Yeah, there's some payout caps. I think they're about, I think for the 50K, the payout cap is either 2,000 or 2,500, 2,000 or 3,000 for the first payout, something like that. Lucid seems the very best aside from payout caps. They are low. Yeah, I think it's like 2 or 3K on a 50K. Side flows. JC Trades, what's going on? What's up, Twinkie? Yeah, TopStep with the new rules are not all that. Yeah, for sure. When will we know how to buy the Lucid promo? It's tomorrow. Tomorrow it's going to be active. I will be posting in a Discord and I will be posting in YouTube. Maybe I'll do a quick what's it called? Short or a post on YouTube or something. But I will give you guys the instructions. I'll update the profit matrix. And the account is not available yet. It'll be available tomorrow. Pricing is going to be really, really good. 40% discount for Black Friday on it as well. So I like it. I like it. I like it. Let me see if I can find it here. I'll give you guys more details. Here we go. Lucid, 40% off Lucid Flex plans. 40% off. Buy any 5 evals and get 1 free reset. No daily loss limit. No consistency in the funded. And no buffer. Use code SmoothTrader. You heard it here first, guys. No buffer. Holy smokes. No buffer. I didn't know that part. We got to do more research on that one. No buffer. No buffer, guys. That is going to be that's going to be a TopStep killer for sure. I didn't know about the no buffer thing. Lucid may crash again tomorrow. Yeah. All right, watch it here, guys. We're still looking pretty good here for longs. Yeah, I still see potential for more longs. We'll sit tight here and just... Could be a fake out here. Bulls are trying to absorb. Sellers are still pushing hard here. Maybe we get the Thanksgiving Day dump. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Bitcoin has been leading the way. Bitcoin's just kind of hanging out right now. Let's take a quick look at gold. Gold's just hanging out too. No real movement there. The Lucid promo already available? It's going to be available tomorrow. What's up, Pecos? How you doing, brother? Okay. They want the downside here. They do want the downside. They got to protect this level right here. This long wick on this candle. Overnight lows. They're going to try to protect this here. If they can't, let me push it down just a little bit more. If they can't hold it, we've got next level down here at 280. And it looks like they are trying to reach now for some lower pricing. What's a buffer? A buffer is your drawdown amount. Usually they want you to bring your account up above $2,000. If it's a 50K account, they want you to bring it up above $2,000 before requesting payouts. So I got to read more into that. I'll give you guys more details on the no buffer thing. Because that I just read that right now. That completely went over my head. Nice reversal so far. Let's look at the delta. Delta is increasing right now in strength. So we probably have more downside to go. TopStep was getting a lot of, it was under fire yesterday for that outage, man. I keep hearing horror stories. So I don't know how they're going to clean up that mess. I think they might have messed up by getting rid of Tradeify. That's one thing I will say. What's up, Vic? How you doing, brother? Loving your videos, man. I've been commenting on your videos. I don't know if you know it's me or not, because I watch YouTube with a different account. But I've been loving your trading videos, man. All right, we're getting a pullback into previous support. Let's see what they end up doing here. All right, we swept the overnight low, and I think we still got more downside. I don't think that was a significant bottom yet. All losing trades will be turned back. Wow, look at that. Yeah, that's a lot of cleanup to do. There was somebody here in the chat yesterday that said they had locked in a payout with like a $3,000 payout with a trade, and they couldn't even close the trade. So hopefully he got his payout. Guys, hit those likes. We got a really good chance of getting 125 likes today so we can do our giveaway. Really good chance of that. We got another bullish absorption here. If they get turned down, we could see these traders getting trapped right in here, and the market could head still further down right there. That little candle there could serve as a trap for a scalp short. What's up, Samby? You had the family hit the like button. Thanks, Bobista. Appreciate you. You guys are funny. All right, looks like we could start getting this move to the downside. We got now we got a bearish absorption happen. Bullish absorption, then bearish absorption. Things are starting to get spicy here at this level. Can you tell me what is all the indicators, Herschel? The indicator you're seeing on here is a combination of a whole package that I created alongside Flux Charts, a well-known indicator company. We created this together, and it's called the Smooth Trader Concepts. What it does is it gives you order flow simplified. So down here you have the delta. These green diamonds, pay attention to more of the green diamonds, and pay attention to more. You know what? On a day like this, I think I'm just going to take off these other candles right now. Let me take the moderate stuff off. The green diamonds represent high volume to the upside, and red diamonds represent high volume to the downside. So it gives us a sense of where the strong levels are going to be. The yellow candles represent buyer absorption. So limit order buyers absorbing market order sellers, or limit order sellers absorbing market order buyers, okay? So we're getting absorption, we're getting delta, we're getting volume, we're getting directional bias by utilizing our green MV wave, which measures momentum and volume, not just, it's not just an EMA cloud, but it measures momentum and a volume. We also have the candles are color coded because as this market gets stronger, they turn green. As the market gets weaker, it starts to turn red. So we have two directional bias trends going on, and we've got the simplified order flow. We've got the ATR up here, also telling you what the average true range is, so you know how to position yourself. And you got all the levels already added onto your chart, the daily, yesterday's previous high, yesterday's previous low, last week's high, last week's low. All these significant levels that you need are already there. Plus, it also marks out any orb you want, any initial balance. So if you want a 15-minute initial balance, a 1 hour initial balance, or both, it'll mark it out. So right here, this is your initial balance low for the 15-minute start. Here's your initial balance high for the 15-minute high. And next we'll be putting in our IB high and low for 1 hour. So that's what it is. And then this right here is Mo's magical lines, which you can just add with Super Trend. I've been keeping it on because it's very interesting. I've been monitoring it. It's pretty cool. If you guys want to utilize this, we do have a waiting list right now. The waiting list is in the, it's pinned in the chat, and it's also down below in the description of the video. Yeah, they did put a fast one. I think they did 2 pecos. Market closes at 1 p.m. today. I'm holding for a long now. Do I trade gold? No, I don't trade gold, but we do look at gold every day, and we give you guys kind of like a heads up of what I think may happen. All right, so right now the market on gold looks kind of choppy. I wouldn't really be looking for any trade right now. Looks like we are kind of chopping the VWAP. ATRs right now on the 1 minute are super low. We got a 4.77. I don't like anything I'm seeing so far. Your favorite in shorts right now, Mohammed? Market very slow. Yeah, for sure. It is very slow. The opening was pretty good. The only good trade I saw was the one that I called out earlier today, where I said anything below this close from yesterday, anything below 300 is a buy. And this is a TP up here at 313. That worked out perfectly for us. Draw your chop lines and scalp. Yeah, I think that's what we'll be doing. There won't be much volume today, but there could be some decent opportunities earlier on, but it will get really choppy, guys. I see these ATRs possibly going down into the 2s. So let's get our trades in while we can. And then we'll do some other stuff. Maybe we'll play some games. Maybe we'll do a giveaway. We'll do some back testing together. We'll have some fun. We'll do some stuff. Maybe we'll trade some Bitcoin. The Bitcoin shows her hand. Longs are looking all right. We're starting to get a power long here. We're starting to get a power long. We're probably going to chop this zone. This was the open. I'm going to mark out the open here, which is the open was pretty much the same as the yesterday's close, which is pretty crazy. Yesterday's close was at 302 and the open today was at 301. It's pretty wild. Good morning, Camilla. Long up to VWAP. Okay, Herschel. Yeah, Eric and Baron. Yeah, they're getting paid. They're getting paid just for being Donald's kids. I'm going to drop my tick size down to 500 ticks today because this is very, very slow. This is probably going to chop in between 280 and 340. I think that's mostly what she'll do. I don't know. I'm not in love with anything yet. Bulls are exhausted, said Bo Vista. Might want to go to 5 volume bar today. The 5 minute, you mean? Good morning, Thanksgiving, says Camilla. Dead market today? So far, yeah. What's up, Justine, right? How are you? 5 minute is looking like I need to refresh. Reload. Here's the 5 minute. We do have absorption under this level right here. They could sweep this 287 level and then come higher. I think possibly that's what they want to do. That's what I'm thinking. Just got the power short here. On the 5 minute. Starting to get some high volume candles to the downside. Market's starting to show its hand now. Possibly. Watch this level for a sweep at 287. That's possibly what they may want to do. Lost 30 bucks and it's time to stop trading today. Yeah, reactor. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. No trade is a winning trade. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard a lot that on low volume days, the market is just programmed to grind higher or chop higher. But every time I recall a low volume day, like a holiday, they usually do just that. You don't recommend getting into a trade, says Joey. Yeah, at least not on your funded accounts, that's for sure. This is very low ATR right now. 4 ATR. Zombie rally? Yeah. I think something like that. Shorts look way better right now at this moment. We've got longs trapped right in here. This is bullish absorption, and then we've got sellers coming in to chop them down. So right now, it looks like we may have some trap traders in this area, and if we start getting some power shorts now, we might start seeing a decline here to the downside. That's usually how declines work. All right. We haven't swept this level yet. They more than likely want to sweep 287. Are we up today? I haven't taken a single trade yet, full life. You'll be here when I do. I made a call here earlier for the community. Yeah, that one worked out fine. I didn't take it. It was too close to the open. Why I get so much spreads? You're probably trading. Are you trading something other than futures? You're probably trading Forex, or you're trying CFDs. Still liquidity sitting on the 85 area. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. You got out of your long minus 100 bucks. Yeah, it's gonna be it's not gonna be the easiest day to trade today. So limit your losses. Get out of losers quick. If we get above 302, you'll short it. Yep, there you go. Not a bad idea. Overnight low has been swiped twice already now. Right now, bears are showing a little bit more strength in the market. Would be a good idea to find a short at some point, but right now we're still kind of chopping. What's up, Sparta? Remember, you got some trap traders up here. They may try to defend this area. If they get above this level at 300, they could start using those stop losses as fuel for higher prices. Right now, there's nothing on the chart right now that I would consider a trade yet. You're shorting out of VWAP, Bon Vista? Okay. Wow, we just got a gap in between candles. Price is jumping. Which platform is this? This is this is TradingView, and I'm also trading on Project X and Tradeify. But this is TradingView, and the indicator package you're seeing is called Smooth Trader Concepts. Not available right now, but if you do want access to it, we do have a waiting list that's pinned in our chat and a waiting list that's pinned down and below in the description of the video. Thank you for subbing, Drew, and also thank you for subbing Keeping It Real 24/7. Wow, what a name. Keeping It Real 24/7. You must be from the 90s. Because we used to keep it real in the 90s. We need some elevated volume here, guys, for me to get excited about a trade. Okay, this is not looking terrible. They're putting in a power long signal here after putting in manipulation. I really would like to see a sweep of this level first. We may not get it. It's a weak one. They might be looking to take out this high first before dumping it. Try a quick competition long here. Stop down here. TP up here. This could end up being an instant stop, but we'll see. I still like the sweep of 285. I do. But looks to me right now like she could be manipulating the move down first, popping it back higher, and then bringing it down after that. Oh, here we go. We got a green diamond now. It's starting to get some volume to the upside. Let's see if she closes green. If she closes red, then that means sellers are taking it over. Yeah, sellers took that one over. Sellers took that one over. Yeah, this market the chart just froze. The chart just froze. That was funny. What the hell just happened? We need the free account. Yeah, guys, hit the likes, guys. Didn't want to cook a whole turkey, so I got a pre-made chicken for Thanksgiving. There you go, Joey. Not wrong with that. It's actually very smart. If I was in charge of cooking for Thanksgiving, I definitely would be outsourcing the food. this is not a good sign here for my position, my long. Right here, this is an absorption candle, a seller absorption candle. Sellers are absorbing buyers here, and they're doing it with high volume. So not looking good right now. This is actually a really bad indication for my trade. Things are changing really quickly here. It's really hard to keep up with the order flow since it is so choppy. They're changing so quickly. We get absorption, we get a strong candle. Then the very next candle is an absorption candle by the bears. Yeah, it's a hard one to call. The market's down for the holidays? Yeah, it's very thin. How much do we aim per account? I usually aim 1-to-1, depending on where my stop loss is. That's what I aim for on my TP. Symbol is the NQ, Nasdaq Futures. Can I trade today on TPT Pro account? I believe you can. You may want to check their calendar, though. They have a calendar on their website, so check that out first. Yeah, I'm actually going to get out of this trade here, guys. I don't like it anymore after putting in this candle. After putting in this absorption candle here, I really don't like to move back higher. I did like it when we got this initial high volume candle down, and then the market started to absorb those sellers, and they started to put in some really nice looking candles. I did like it, but then they put in a big, strong seller absorption candle, and sellers are still looking pretty dominant right now. So maybe they bring it down to 285 now. We'll look for another trade at that point if they come down under 285. So much chop. We're under 4 now. We're at 3.77. Yeah, we could trade till 12 Central, 1 p.m. Eastern today. 4 out of 4. Nice job, Julio. Good job, man. $40, $50 moves. That's not bad at all. I think it bounced at 25, 280. Yeah, we could. I like to see them sweep 285 first. Or 287, I should say. Wow. She just died. She literally just died here. Yeah, market is done at 1 p.m. today. I told you, Boa Vista, if you don't get a trade between 9:30 to 10 today, it's probably going to be pretty hard to get one after 10. Unless we get an influx of volume for some reason, but yeah, this is ugly. Liquidity is super dead. Yeah, it is. It is. I'd like to see a move here, but it's really hard to see which direction she may want to go in now. Yeah, I do trade TPT. I got 2 TPT accounts. If you guys want to know what accounts I trade, I have a profit matrix where I basically have my top 7 that I like. Take Profit Trader and Tradeday. They're really good for same day payouts. Tradeify has a really nice platform. They just got rid of their trailing drawdown, so they're end of day only now. End of day with the end of day and straight to funded. Funding Ticks also has a good straight to funded option. They also have really nice end of day options. And then Lucid is the newcomer, but man, they are making waves. Lucid's going to be one of my favorites pretty soon. I think they're in top 3 right now. They have straight to funded and they have end of day, and they have a flex program that's coming out tomorrow. It's going to be a game changer. No daily loss limit, no consistency on the funded, and no buffers. And then we've got Apex and Bulenox that are the kings supreme of the trailing drawdown world. And the good thing about them is with Apex, you can trade 20 accounts. Bulenox, you can trade up to 11. Apex is running a crazy sale right now. 100K static accounts for $69. If you guys want to take advantage of these deals, Make sure to use our profit matrix. We have this pinned in the chat and pinned also down below in the description. We have the websites and the codes that you can use. And you can also, when you don't know what account to pick, you can just choose any account you want and then compare them all side by side and see what is the best deal. That's a really good, nice little product that you guys can use. Yeah. All right, she is moving a bit higher here. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Ooh, look at this chop. What have we walked into? What have we done to ourselves here, guys? I just screenshotted the Excel sheet. Yeah, no worries. You can actually use it. You don't have to screenshot it. You can actually use it, side flows. You can click on the link in the chat, or click on the link that is down below where it says profit matrix, and you can actually manipulate it yourself. What's your options on TradingView? What's my opinions on TradingView? I've been using TradingView since day one. You don't expect the market to be on today, let alone anyone streaming? Yeah, I always like to stream when the markets are closed. Which one is 69 for 100K? This one is, oh wow, we did get the move up, huh? This one is 69 for Apex right now, is running a sale on their 100K trailing drawdown or 100K static accounts. Okay, and it is only $69 right now. Okay, so the activation fee will only be $10. So that gives, it's a $59 account and the activation is $10. So Apex is running that sale right now. Smooth Trader is the coupon code. Don't forget to enter that because you will end up paying full price. And make sure you pick the right platform too. Then the link for Apex is right here as well. We will be giving away a 50K Apex account today, guys. So hit the likes if you want to take full advantage of that. All right, we did tap this level here, which I expect us to get a rejection soon. Let's see if we can come into a place to reject. Do all the prop firms work with NinjaTrader? Great question. All you got to do is go down here and it'll tell you which ones work with NinjaTrader. Apex does. As long as you see Rhythmic, you should be able to get NinjaTrader. I got to update that. Bulenox has NinjaTrader. Take Profit Trader, NinjaTrader. Yeah, a lot of these have NinjaTrader. The only one I forgot to add on NinjaTrader, I believe, was Apex. I think this is the only one. Let me add it now. Okay. Yeah. That's it. You got it, guys. You got it. All right, we got that same candle again here. This time they might mean business. This one right here is the sellers absorbing buyers. So this is the limit order sellers absorbing a really big amount of buying delta. So I'm going to start selling this thing off here. My TP is going to be under 285. My stop loss I'll put. I'll put a dual. I'm gonna keep it tight. Whatever. We have stopped out here, then we'll re-enter it a little higher. You know what? Let's Mo's magical lines. We'll use Mo's magical lines. Damn, they're really not playing, are they? Yeah, today's. I'm gonna put it right here. Mo's last magical line. We'll leave it right there. Damn, they really are manipulating this price action. They really are manipulating this price action. Usually, when you see something like this, a high volume absorption candle, this tells you these guys are trapping the longs. Longs coming back in here and sweeping that like nothing ever happened. That's pretty rough. That's crazy. Today's is hot garbage so far. Yeah, going long for a scalp. Yeah, that's crazy. Choose whatever you like, but don't choose Project X. Yeah, Project X has been a problem. Yeah, they are ending. I'm going to take Project X off of those. This is not worth it. Funding ticks and activation, cheap EVOS, 50% discount, a great option. Yeah, they are. Funding ticks is a great option. 6 more days, 8%. Yeah. Damn, this is crazy. This is crazy. Look, they put in a huge high volume candle out of nowhere right there. That is insane. They didn't even sweep the 285 level. They never even swept it. That's pretty crazy. I guess we were right to think about the longs down here, but took it off too soon. Market is very fair and never manipulates. They are good at making people get a living. Yeah, okay, crypto monster. Sure. I sense the sarcasm there. Market makers are very fair, said no one ever. Yeah. Trade at your own discretion. Short 315, there will be more range. Yeah. This was quite the manipulation there. Bitcoin's still kind of hanging out around its daily. Gold is kind of just chopping sideways here. Not much movements. Check out the 1 minute on gold. I don't want the way gold's trading either. It's pretty funny. Grabbed 100 on your accounts. Nice, man. Have a good one. Take care, Weeks. That entry is good for a short and a scalp. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do here, but I did like the short. But they obviously came to sweep this level first. I still think they want to come and grab liquidity under 285, so I'll hold on to it. If I get stopped here at 307, then we'll just look for another trade at that point. I think we gave it enough room to breathe at Mo's previous magical line. Damn. You see this stuff? This is funny. You can't really trade anything that matters today, guys. Do yourself that favor. Don't be a complete degen. Don't trade anything that matters. What's up, Hasuni? Are you shorting this? I know you got to be shorting this right now, right? This has got to be a good short here. Delta did spike pretty hard on that last 1 minute candle. But up is down today. And down is up. No, you're not shorting it yet? I feel like they can throw in a face ripper here to tap that VWAP one more time. You're shorted at the open level? Yeah, the open was right there around 301. You're just gonna let it run on a for a long on a competition account, and you check back in an hour. That's probably the smartest thing you could do. Short at 316 seems like an option for me, considering it's a choppy day. Yeah, short doesn't look terrible here, just because it looks like this could have been a manipulation stop run before going down to 285. That's what I was expecting anyway. I was expecting them to go above 300, sweep liquidity, and come back down. But then I started seeing some really ugly candles, and I'm like, maybe not. But that is typical NQ. Still holding long from 95. Good for you, man. I think we got. I think they got a good chance here to come and retest that 285 level. But if she just keeps going, she may go to the VWAP daily open once more. She's probably collecting shorts right now and gonna rip everyone's face off here at 301. That's what it appears like she's gonna do. She's like, oh, you guys are getting short. You guys are getting short, right? Yeah, keep getting short right now. I'm gonna go and rip your face off at 308. Maybe even up to the VWAP is what I'm thinking. Am I streaming tomorrow? I'm gonna be in Orlando tomorrow with my daughters. My daughter has a cheer competition tomorrow, so I will not be streaming tomorrow. But I am here with you guys today. We'll be back on Sunday night. No, wait, Sunday night? No, Monday morning we'll be back after that. So enjoy your weekends, guys. Enjoy your weekends. Yeah, I'm not streaming tomorrow. You're going to have to find another DGen. This DGen's going to be with his family tomorrow. Yeah, I was there last year for the Night of Lights in St. Augustine. It was really nice. You're long 25, 310. I would definitely go back to Night of Lights again, but this time I'd go with my kids. I only went with my wife last year. If it ain't smooth, it ain't watching, says Joey. Is Tradeday CQG? Tradeday CQG? It's a good question. Is Tradeday CQG? I'm not sure if it's CQG or DX. I would ask Grok. Isn't St. Augustine haunted? It's an old city for sure. Is Tradeday CQG feed or is it DX feed? CQG is a comprehensive data feed. Is Tradeday CQG or DX feed?
Tradeday uses the CQG feed, not DX.
Yeah, it is CQG. I got married there at Otis Castle. Yeah, that castle is really cool. It is CQG. It is CQG. Yeah, Night of Lights is dope. They have some nice restaurants there, but man, I never expected St. Augustine to be that, number one, crowded. Like, I never knew so many people would go there for Christmas. It was insanely packed. Like, you had to reserve dinner like the day before if you wanted to go eat anywhere decent. If you want to have a nice brunch or lunch or anything, you have to check in, come back a couple of hours later. Like, it's so busy during Christmas time. It's insane. But I will tell you, it also gets cold there. You never would think it'd be cold in Florida. It was cold, like in the 30s or 40s at night. I keep having to drive by the most haunted house for work lately. Spent a year there as a kid, and everyone, including our employees, house business, said it was haunted. Place is crazy haunted. Where is that, Mathis Mail? Oldest city in America, very unique. Is it the oldest city in America? St. Augustine, is it the oldest city in America? I thought it was what's it called? Key West. But Key West is really old too. Yeah, Northeast Florida can be chilly. Portland, Oregon? Oh, okay. Are you in Portland? Are you by Chad or Chaz? Are you by Chaz? Suburb called Lake Oswego. Founded by Ponce de Leon. Oh, okay. I go, folks. Too much ranging, and I already lost $200 because I thought I was paper trading. I was longing in the Lucid. Oh, sorry to hear that, Chris. Oh, here comes the dump. 1565. Wow. Crazy. That sucks. All right, guys, I'm going to hold my short here. I'll be right back. Wife needs an official taste tester. Okay, she's making her way back down possibly here. Yeah, my wife's got me as the official taste tester. I don't mind. Easy 3 points on hold here to the long. Watch and learn. What's up, Smokey? When I used to do YouTube content for my real estate business, I was doing content here in Florida when I first moved to Florida, because I thought I was going to do real estate when I moved to Florida instead of what I'm doing now, because that's what I've done for over 20 years. And I showcased this park nearby that is supposedly haunted as well. And we did it for a Halloween segment. And to be honest with you guys, I really think it's haunted for two reasons. Number one, we ran into a lady that was there sitting on a bench, and I interviewed her and I asked her about the park, and she said, no, legit, like, this place is haunted. Like, my grandfather used to live in the encampment. They used to reside here, because the park is now a county park, but back then it was private, owned by this eccentric millionaire. Give me a sec, guys. And we did a little episode there where we went and recorded. I'll play it for you guys in just a moment. It was a pretty scary story. The way it goes. I'll let you guys hear the story when I play it for you. But it was pretty spooky. So this lady that we met there, she told us that her grandfather used to live there, and she goes there often to, like, you know, walk the park and everything. And she's like, I see things all the time. Like, this place is definitely haunted. And I had my cameraman with me. His name was Kenny. I had Kenny with me, and we split up, and I was recording some spots. He was recording other spots. And there's still these old homes that were built by that community that used to live there a long time ago. And there, some of the floors are off limits, and some of them are, you can go in and see the first floor. You could see like the way they used to live and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. But he was recording, and he said as he was recording, he saw a shadowy figure of a person looking at him through one of these windows. And then he said when he went to go and record it with the camera, he said it was gone. So, and he wasn't like the type of person to make this kind of stuff up. And you could see he was visibly shaken, like it was, he saw something. So, I mean, I don't know. I've never experienced anything like that really, aside from maybe once in my life. But there are some places that are probably pretty, good chance they're haunted. I'll show you guys the video if you guys want to see it. Let me know if you guys want to see it. Let me know in the chat if you guys want to see the video. Yeah, she's still kind of chopping here. Yeah, I'll show you guys the video. We need oregano. We need parsley. We need olive oil, garlic, onions, and that's it. And salt, yeah, pepper, and red pepper flakes. We have everything. Just trying to find it for you guys. Give me a sec. All right, I found it. Made 4,400 yesterday. Epic. It was insane candle. Nice job, Phoenix. Plymouth and Roanoke are the other oldest towns. Continues. All right, here's the video. I'm gonna play for you guys in just a second here. Let me see if I can just turn up the audio. Yeah, this might bore some of you, so it'll be over quickly. Don't worry. Today we're at Creation State Park, where it's been reported that this place is haunted. So in the late 1800s, there was a doctor by the name of Cyrus Teed who created a new religion called Christianity, which basically married Christianity and science and made his own religion called the Cretans. Now, his followers and himself came here to Estero and set up camp right here behind me, which is today modern-day Creation State Park. Now, you can come here and visit, but just let me tell you what you may find when you come down here. It's been reported by a lot of people that they see apparitions, shadows, and even voices of people all over this place, but there isn't anything there when they look twice. Now, the story behind it is that the Cretans had some strange beliefs. One of the beliefs was that you'll be resurrected after your death. So when Dr. Cyrus Teed passed away, his body was actually kept here on site for up to 3 weeks, and his followers were waiting for him to come back to life and resurrect his own body. But that never happened. The health department got here first and made them put him in a mausoleum over there by the beach here in Estero. But unfortunately, after a hurricane, he was washed out to sea. So then his followers were patiently waiting for him to come back to life. But unfortunately, one of their other beliefs was celibacy, which means they couldn't have any children. So in 1982, the last Creation passed away. And today we have here Creation State Park, where you guys can come and visit if you're brave enough. And today we're gonna go and check this place out and see if we see any shadows or voices of our own. But I gotta warn you guys, it's maybe a little scary. So while you're here, you can check out some of the incredible scenery and some of the old vintage homes. Some of these things were built to last, but let me tell you, I don't think the people who constructed these places are completely gone. You almost get a feeling that someone's watching you or there's a presence there. We also got the opportunity to meet someone who actually used to live on the property many years ago, and we were shocked by her story that she had to share with us.
The person that is the most said to haunt this is Hedwig Michael, who was the last leader of the failing unity that only had 7 or 8 elderly members left in it. She's buried over here. When my husband was a ranger here, she was still living. She lived upstairs in the that yellow house over there, and she was pretty hostile to the state and others, but it's said that she is still upstairs there. When I used to live here, I was doing some research with my husband upstairs, and yeah, she still has it. There's still a kind of an eerie presence of her only in that house, in none of the other buildings. It's still, yeah, her presence still feels very much protective of that particular house.
So then moments later, I see my videographer Kenny, who said that he saw a shadowy figure in that same house on the 3rd floor. Were you just saw?
Yeah, I was flying a drone and I saw like a shadow of a human figure. It didn't look like a shadow of like just like a object or like a inanimate object. It looked like a person, like a human shape.
And you're not making this up, are you?
No, I swear.
Right up there on the 3rd floor?
Yeah, 3rd floor.
Now guys, I don't know about you, I'm not making this up, I promise you. I'm kind of freaked out, so I think it's time for us to hit the road. But if you're interested in checking this place out, all you have to do is look up Creation State Park, right in Estero. It's right north of Naples. So if you guys want to do something for Halloween, I suggest you check this place out, but make sure you bring someone with you. So for our pretty cool. Yeah, I think that place
Next stop, we're at Universal.
I think that place was haunted for shizzles. Yeah, this is our other YouTube channel, Culture Estate. This is our real estate brand that I worked on for many years. Kind of put it on the back burner. We are full-time traders now, so that is a past life I had, and It's pretty cool to look back at some of the stuff we did. My daughter's like looking at my old videos sometimes. All right, there we go. All right, let's get the music kicking again. Yeah, that place for sure. It felt like it was haunted. There was something going on over there. Jack of all trades. Thanks, Hercron. Yeah, very creepy though. I'll be honest with you. I mean, running into a lady whose family used to live there as a Parisian, and then having Kenny tell me he saw something, it felt off. Something felt off. They would be smart to have tours. Yeah, it's run by the county now, or I'm not sure, the county or the state. So they're not really like business minded where they want to capitalize on the park. They don't really have ghost tours or anything like that. I feel like if it was privately held, they would do ghost tours, do, those types of things. But I don't think it's marketed correctly. But it is owned by the county or the state. I think it's the state. Yeah. So I'm still holding out here for this 285 level. Looks like the market did want to give some of that move back. The move to the upside here was the manipulation. Then we did get the power short right in there. And the power short now is giving us that move right back down that we were expecting. So I think we did right by using Mo's magical line up here, the second tier of the magical line. And it worked out perfectly there. And now hopefully we get this move right back down. Yeah. I think we get this move down here. That was chilling, said laughter. I don't know if it was all that scary. He said it was chilling. Alright, I think we get this push here soon, guys. Maybe not. You never want to be haunted. 1 hour would feel like a day. Mine was 8 hours straight. What happened, Dim Sum? Do you have a story for us? I think it's the wrong day to be talking about ghost stories, but they're interesting. Definitely very interesting. The Smooth channel, TSC. That's funny, Mo. A friend of mine claimed to have a haunted toilet, but it turned out to be roots from a tree coming in through it. That's funny. Too funny. You guys really are too funny. Yeah, what do we have here on the ATRs today? What do we have? Right now we have a 3.5 on the ATR, guys. Look at that. Nice short, man. I had 2 contracts closed before TP, but I had to run family dinner, so I'm good with that quick one. Nice. You know what I always said on Thanksgiving Day? If you make enough to pay for your Thanksgiving turkey, that's a good day. You want to get out? You want to go outside? Go, 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 go. Maybe throw in a little pumpkin pie in there as well, you know? Before that incident, I never believed in ghosts or anything, but after that, I turned into praying to Buddha. I don't know, man. Dim Sum, I don't know what happened to you, man. Hopefully everything worked out. Yeah, how we making out on the likes, guys? We'll do a giveaway at 125 likes. We have... Let me see how many likes we have right now. We have 82 likes on this stream. And we have how many likes on the other stream? We have 14 likes on the other stream. So we have about 96. All right, we got about 30 to go. So hit those likes whether you're watching on the mobile or if you're watching on the horizontal. It doesn't matter. They all count. Once we get 125 across the board, we will do our giveaway. Your RPL is 66.66. That's crazy. I caught a cold, had a bad fever. My uncle ran a real estate company, so he had a spare place for me to stay. As soon as I stepped inside, I felt so cold, but this was summertime. Rupesh, welcome to the channel. My bedroom was haunted. After I accepted Jesus, I've been living in peace. Best way to live is no fear. There you go, laughter. Getting others alike to stuff the ballots. Too funny. Yeah, I was going to say, this thing looks like it wanted to run back up after we got this power long here. Really wanted to see that 285 get tapped, but it looks like we are not going to see that. Instead, we're going to chop. No sweeping of no liquidity here. Getting a trillion DD from Apex isn't a gift. Go with the static, man. Oh, you mean the one that we're going to give you? Well, I'm sorry, man. You just trail your stop. Exercising sitting on hands. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Good way to do it. What's static? Only been using end of day? A static is like using your own cash. So your drawdown doesn't trail you at the end of the day. It stays the same. So it's like using your own cash. And Apex is one of the only ones that has it. Apex has it, and I believe Tradeday has static options. But I've never really seen too many other prop firms ever advertise static. But it is a good option, man. Especially for those of you who are new. It could be a lot easier way to get yourself to a payout. You guys ever get them random Chinese girl texts that say random things like, hey, what are your plans for the weekend? And then they send you a picture of a random Asian girl. I get those from time to time. I always think they're pretty funny. What is end of day trailing drawdown? That's when at the end of the day, they check to see how much you're up or down. Well, more like up. So let's just say you started your account with 50,000. Your drawdown is 2,000, so that means you could only let your account hit 48,000 before you lose your account. Well, if you make $1,000 that day, your account now is 51,000. So at the end of the day, your drawdown is now moved up to 49,000. You still have that $2,000 buffer, but it's following you. With static, it never follows you. So if you made $1,000, now you have a $3,000 buffer. Do you get it? Hopefully you understand that. So I fell asleep, and after 12 a.m. hits, the tables and chairs were moving by themselves. Imagine a guy banging and slamming a very angry sound. Very angry soul. As soon as I closed my eyes, the sound was right next to me. That's pretty scary. Alpha Futures is also good. I've never used them before, so I can't really say anything about them. All the time. Yep. But as soon as I opened my eyes, the sound moved back to where the table and chairs were. Wow, that's weird. Never got those before. Bin Tang, welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. The whole thing lasted until the first beam of light shining through around 5:30 a.m. or 6 a.m. So, damn dim sum. You need to stay off of those bad boy sites. You think so? No, it's not because of that, dude. It's just my my cell phone text messages. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Chris. Thank you, I appreciate that. You can't build a buffer with extra money? No, not until you've crossed into your simulated live. Static is good if you're conservative and can build a good buffer. What is it pretty crazy? So everyone, your DD is 2K to blow up. Yeah, it's 2K to blow up. Some of them are 2,500. The downside is that 625 drawdown is static. That doesn't mean that much wiggle room. Yeah, you don't have that much wiggle room. So there's always a give and take. Lucid has trailing drawdown? No, Lucid has end of day drawdown. I thought I was just a dream. After all, I was having a fever. Could have been. Max payout on a 50K standard account is 15K in Alpha Futures, which is actually really good. That is pretty good. But the scariest part later, my uncle confirmed me that the house was haunted. A murder case happened there. Any props to get a Black Friday? Yeah, we'll talk about that in just a second. Mar Infinity. Funded accounts, you can build a buffer. Just tests are the trailing drawdown. Yeah, correct. That is correct, Sci-Fi. I mean, Sci-Flows. A Chinese lady wants to learn from a smooth trader. That's funny. Yeah, so the best Black Friday sales, somebody just asked real quick. I'll go over those with you. Lucid Trading right now is 40% off. They are launching a new product tomorrow called Lucid Flex, which is going to be no daily loss limit, no consistency rule, and no buffer on the funded side. So look out for those. Those are going to be 40% off. We've also got Apex right now with 80% off and $10 activation fees on their 100K accounts. So that's going to be approximately $59 to buy and then $10 to activate. So that's $69 for a 100K account with Apex. Take Profit Trader is running a special with 30% off, no activation fee, and they refund you the amount you paid for the eval once you get your first payout. Tradeday hasn't announced any new sales, just 30% off. Tradeify is running a 40% off sale right now. They have end of day, and they also have no activation fee. Funding ticks right now is at 50% off. Really good deal. $69 for a 50K Pro Plus if you choose the 5K option. If you choose the 1K payout option, then that drops down to $42. Pretty good deal. So hopefully you guys have enough information here to make an educated decision, and you can compare them all side by side. And then all the links to the websites are here, and all the coupon codes you're going to need are right here. With Lucid Trading, migration to live account is very smooth after taking some yeah, it is. From what I hear, Lucid's very smooth with transitioning to live. One of the smoothest, even smoother than me. If that's even possible. I don't think it's very possible to get much smoother than me, but Lucid's on that cusp. They're on the edge. Somebody was asking earlier what the KCS means or the KCL means. On a day like this, on a choppy day, it means absolutely nothing. But what it does mean normally is that what we're seeing is when we get a crossover from a green wave to a red wave, or a red wave to a green wave, I always look for that first indication that there is weakness or strength in that move. So if this green wave turned into a red wave, and now we're getting a KCS. KCS means killer crossover short. So what that means is start looking for shorting opportunities, because there are people that are willing to absorb aggressive buyers. There are limit sellers in this area that are willing to absorb market buyers. So it doesn't mean go short right now. It means start looking for one. Okay. Same thing with a KCL. A KCL means, give you an example here. Let's see when the last time we had a KCL. Right here. KCL right here. This is killer crossover long. Start looking for a long because there are buyers in this area that are willing to absorb sell pressure. So the very next candle came in as a power long, as a PL. So because of that little combination here, we got a little push to the upside. Now, granted, guys, today is not a day to be backtesting price action today because there is no volume. You know, we'll backtest some price action from a few days ago, but today's price action is not something you want to model your trades after. Definitely not. Yeah, Alpha Futures too. Okay. Yeah, the Lucid Flex is going to be a game changer. They're coming right for TopStep's jugular with that one. Bitcoin's holding pretty well off that daily open. Still kind of trying to stay they're trying to get above 300 or that daily or that I keep calling it an open, but it really wasn't an open, but that 930 level that the market started getting that volume. They're trying to get above it again, but they seem to keep getting rejected here. That green line, that's what that represents. And then that dotted line right above it is yesterday's New York close. So funny enough, they're probably going to end up closing the markets right around 300, because that would leave the market off. That would leave the market exactly where it closed on Friday. That would be funny. Not seeing much here. Yeah, besides possibly another move to the downside. Let's see what's going on in the world of X. Homemade Magnum ice cream. Let's see if they manage to bring it back down. I'm thinking 285 still. Who knows? Yeah, I think everybody's going to be talking about that Lucid X deal, man. That thing is, people are going to be chomping at that one. Anybody doing that Black Friday? Black Friday purchases? I try to stay away from stores on Black Friday. The only shopping I do is online. Yeah, Black Fridays are no good. Man, that's going to be good. So this is what's changing at Lucid. The daily loss limit will be removed, which is, that's really good, because sometimes, I mean, you just need a little bit of extra room. I think the daily loss limit is a scam. I personally do. A lot of people think the daily loss limit saves accounts. I think it's a scam. That's going to be removed. That's awesome. Consistency percentage will be removed on funded accounts, which means you can literally have like a monster trade and not worry that you screwed up your consistency. That's big too. And then payout buffer will be removed. So that means you don't have to leave a buffer in your account once you get a payout. Okay, so that's what that means. So you can take all the money out of your account. That is amazing. So it would only be available on Tradeify, NinjaTrader, and Rhythmic accounts. Okay, so no more Project X. No more Project X. Yeah, the deals are scams out there. They're not really anything. They got like one TV that they discount so they can say they have massive sales. I'm buying 5 Lucid Flex. I just need to get clarity on the payout. Yeah. Yeah, Phoenix, it's going to be a really good account. What's the negative on Lucid? What's the negative? There's not much negative. I think the only downside to Lucid, the only downside that I could say is that you have to trade it for 10 days and 5 of those days have to be profitable. That's the only downside. I think that's it. Let's see, there's no consistency on the eval. Funded days minimum. No, I think you could trade it for 5 days. 5 days funded minimum. 5 days. Yeah, 5 days. They might change it though. We're gonna see. We'll get more details tomorrow. Don't really know too many. There's not really too many downsides, man. Will Lucid work on Quant Hour? Well, it's Rhythmic, so it'll work on Quant Hour. Yeah, they don't start until tomorrow. Yeah, I would never recommend Top 1 Futures to anyone, guys. People have been asking about Top 1 Futures. I'm like, are they still even around? They do a lot of dirty and shady stuff. Yeah, we'll know tomorrow more. Lucid BF promo. How fast payout? Payouts are fast with Lucid. What size accounts could we buy from them? You can buy any size you want. They have 50Ks, 25Ks. They have 25Ks, 50Ks, and 100Ks and 150Ks. That's what I have right now as far as their test accounts. Their flex accounts are probably going to be the same thing. Yeah, probably going to be the same thing. We've got Chopzilla. Chopzilla right now. I'd like to see one more chop down in 280s and then move right back up. I think Project X lost the platform wars. I'm seeing a lot of salty traders right now. I'm seeing a post on X from a trader who uses TopStep who says he's had ghost orders or phantom orders on his TopStep X account numerous times. He does not open them, but they always end up resulting in losing trades. That's pretty interesting. Made 500 shorting today so far. Not great, but not bad. Damn, man, 500, dude. That's great. Joey says the Chinese market. By the way, have you made the matrix table with AI or manually just to see if people now using AI for that? No, I did that manually. The only thing I did with AI is I cleaned up my code a little bit because I was getting snagged a couple times on the code, but I would take the code and I'd put it into AI and I'd make it more efficient. But I created that on my own. I'm really good with spreadsheets. I've done some incredible things with spreadsheets when I was in real estate. Make 500 shorting today so far. Not great, but not bad, huh? I'd like to have at least 10 funded at once. I think I have about 6 right now, but I don't trade them together. I'm trying to get the 10 to Phoenix so I can copy trade them, but I'm not ready for that yet. We're in the green. Look at you, baby. I knew you could do it. I knew you could do it. Akshay, welcome to the channel. I made some money sharding. Nice, Phoenix. It's always good to shard on Thanksgiving. Because if you're below more than 2 at once, you're going to really be pissed. Yeah. 8 accounts. There you go. Never short. It's crashing. Sell everything, says Joey. She went down. We're about to TP here soon. Come on, 285. Push it to the limit. Finally, a clean move after all of this garbage we had to sit through. Actually, we sat through all of this garbage too. Look, I just got a Project X fill. Look at that. She TP'd us, but did she really? Good job. Que pasa, people, says Hard Bun. Yeah, it went right through me. Can you believe it? It's like a Thanksgiving dinner. 900 for the day, Bo Vista. Wow. On a day like this, man, you're killing it like a savage. I just got Project X'd. I just got Project X'd, man. That sucks. We'll see what happens here next. Why didn't I take profit? You mean why didn't she take profit? That was a great short. Did you get power short? I took that short back here because I saw that we were having a high volume absorption candle right there, and I liked. Was it here I got short? Yeah, I was here. We having a, and I liked the fact that we're going to go to 285 possibly, I was hoping. I saw the power absorption here and I saw the power short. I took this short here way too early. She did come right back to the upside like I had initially thought she was going to do. And our stop loss was, thankfully, it was just out of reach for her. And then afterwards, after getting this manipulation run to the upside, we did get the power shorts, as you can see right here, after the manipulation. Power short, absorption, power short right there. That was a good move to the downside. They tried to run it up one more time. They did another attempt at it. Started getting more power shorts right in here, power shorts. And then she did finally come down to my target. Now, why she didn't take profits, I mean, I can't answer that for you because, as you can see, my TP was right there. She went right through my TP, so I don't know why she didn't take my profit. I don't know. Now the power longs are coming in. Power longs look pretty good. Power longs look pretty good. Good sweep there. What about the short 5 minutes ago? Not sure which one you're referring to, but yeah, this was a good short. There was a power short right there. Just posted my last couple of Rex P&L in Discord. Wow. Those butt powers, yeah. You didn't get filled? No, I know I didn't get filled. It wasn't meant to be. Power longs in the blink of an eye? Yeah, there's a power long right here. I'd like to go long. I would like to go long. Maybe something like this. Something like that would make me happy. If we get a dip down back under 293, could be a good opportunity to get long. Meanwhile, we're still in this short. No longs for you today? Yeah, okay. So why it works, PS, if you still can't make more manipulation and actually lower, and actually your power short is past history? That's what? Need us to, I have no idea, highway. The only strategy I'm playing is I either look for manipulation first, then a power short or power long, or I look for high volume, then a power short or power long, because that confirms that would confirm. If I find manipulation followed by an opposing, for instance, if I see manipulation down, like this, oh, it doesn't have to be manipulation, but I call it manipulation after I see what they do next. So this high volume move down below a key level, then followed by high volume right back up, tells me that they trapped shorts here. Then getting a power long after that solidifies the fact that I feel they want to bring price higher, at least back up to 300. So this is a long I'd be willing to take. Now a short that I'd be willing to take would be after manipulation up. I was already in a short though. Manipulation up with this move here. Then we have a confirmed power short there. That would be a short that I'd want to get into. Okay, I was already in a short, so I didn't get into a short again. Here's another example. Manipulation down. We got power long. Well, we got absorption here. Swept it. A power long. Got a good little move to the upside once again. Okay, so you get manipulation, then you get a move, or sometimes you get a move that goes in the same direction as the volume. Damn, AMA, I'm sorry to hear that. If I get an absorption candle somewhere in here, I'm gonna take a long. Maybe another short, maybe, possibly. ATRs are so low right now. It's crazy. The power longs do work, absolutely work, and so do the power shorts. But you got to look for volume. You can't just take them willy-nilly, okay? You can't just take them willy-nilly and be like, okay, my stop loss is going to be under the power long. No. So look, power long happened right here. After high volume down and high volume up. So this trade for me would be a decent long. I mean, on a day like this, anything can happen. My invalidation point would be down here because this is where the trap traders are. I'd shoot for a 1-to-1, which would be up here in the 300 zone. That would be my trade setup. Try backtesting that and see where that gets you. Okay. You see the high volume down. First absorption, second absorption, then we got the power long. That worked out very well after the manipulation. Got the manipulation on this one as well. Right there. Power long right here. Move right back up. It also works when you have volume in your direction. I call this trade out in the pre-market. We had the volume here. It tells you bulls are in control. Then we had a power long. Had another power long right there. So what I told everybody in the pre-market was, guys, this looks really good for this kind of a setup. Look at the long right here. Power long right there. Stop loss right there. TP 1-to-1. Come on, what am I, retarded? TP 1-to-1. Right there. That trade worked out perfectly. You know, I'm just calling them out as you need the volume first. You can't just enter them in a chop zone and be like, oh, it didn't work out. Well, you need the volume first. You shouldn't trade anything without volume. Getting into a trade just because you think like, oh, okay, this is I like this level, or I see a PL. You know, you have to look for volume first. No worries, crypto. Yeah. I can't believe she missed me here. That's crazy. Thanks for subscribing to the channel, case one. Looks like we got 94 likes on this. And we've got, how many likes on this one here? We've got 19 likes on the mobile. So we're getting closer, guys. We need about like 10 more likes. We'll do our giveaway. Yeah, man, this sucked. I can't believe she didn't come and get me. Yeah, definitely. Joey is 100% right here. If you're new here, jump into the chat. We'd love to hear all traders. How do you determine the ideal volume? The ideal volume is determined by the diamonds, because the diamonds are telling me when we have more than 200% normal volume. So when I see the diamonds, that's when I determine that it's enough volume for me. You running over to the neighbor's house to get some more likes? That's hilarious. Demo, because no way I can trade it. It's PA. The ATR on ES is 0.62 on a 1 minute. Yeah, that's crazy. What is Lucid Flex, the Project X option? No. Lucid Flex is not the Project X option. Lucid Flex is a whole new account that is coming out with Lucid tomorrow. And it has no daily loss limit, no consistency in the funded, and no buffer rule. So you could take out all the money in your buffer if you like. Let's see if they'll TP us this time. How much is Lucid Flex? Not 100% sure yet. It is going to be really affordable in the $60 range, $60, $70 range. 40% off using code SmoothTrader. 200% based off the last 14 candles, I believe. Okay, Highway. And I don't know where they get the information from, so please don't ask me. No activation fee, no. Those pink diamonds on the previous short was a good short. Would you have taken it? I wouldn't have taken it off the pink diamonds themselves. I would have already wanted to be in a short from up here. This would have been more ideal for me because we had the manipulation first, then we got the power short signal. This would have been a better confirmation for me. The strength to the downside here is funny. It's funny, you know, that you asked that, because sometimes you can get a really strong candle and the very next candle could be a really strong candle right back up. Manipulation down, manipulation right back up. So I would want to see some more weakness after this with absorption by sellers. This move can happen on its own all at once. I really sometimes I'll jump into a trade and chase it. Normally I do not like to do that, but sometimes it does work out. But this wouldn't have been enough for me to just go in and say, all right, I'm going long. I mean, going short, sorry. When I saw this though, this here tells me, okay, well, bulls look like they're pretty strong now. After seeing that, I saw a power long here, came back, dipped into it, got another strong candle there. Whenever I do this, it's basically saying that I'd be willing to take a long somewhere in here. So hopefully we get this tap here of 300. It's very possible that we do. There's a lot of slippage because of very low liquidity. Yeah, there is. Another short coming, maybe. Right now, I like 300 first before we see any more shorts. Oh, thank you, AHJ. I really appreciate it. Thank you for that. Spreads are tight. Yeah, spreads are actually not that bad right now. They're about like a quarter. Oh, you're Hank Hammers? Oh, okay, Hank. Yeah. If you guys wouldn't mind changing your names in your profiles so it's easier to know who you guys are. Last night on open it was 20 ticks. Oh yeah, this is pretty good compared to that. All right, we got to hopefully get a 300 tap here. Seems like they're making a career out of it. Probably end up getting a 302 tap. Yeah, just ask Grok to help you with it, Hank. It's very simple to do. Looking for a hit of 300 on my eval and 302 here on the competition account. We need a quarter more here. A quarter more would be nice. Plan a short at 305? Okay. Lower high, lower low? Could be. Bastards can get pretty dirty. You done for the day? Take care, Larry. You're getting short at 300? Might not be a bad idea. Got my TP there on my eval. We're up 90 doll hairs. That's nice with the slippage. When the slippage is on your side, that's good. That's good. Good. Okay. Made 90 bucks there on the eval. That's not bad. Let's see if we can get our TP here on the competition account. She didn't want to give us a TP down here. Hopefully she gives us a TP up there. I don't know if I got to write a letter to TradingView. But that was kind of messed up. Oh, we got a nice signal there. Really good signal there. Good signal here for another long. We got not only the power long, but we got a high volume power long. these work out a very good amount of the time. And now market's looking like it's getting strong. Strong like bull. If you can call a 3 ATR strong. Look at her go. Look at her go. Yeah, we did cross over our TP again, and she did not give us our TP again. I don't know why. I don't know why. There we go. She finally gave us a TP. This competition's rigged, man. They just want traders that they know to win, not me. Why are you looking for a confirmation to short, Bo Vista? You should just trade what you see on the chart. I mean, I can't tell you how to trade, brother. I'm sorry for that. But I would say that I used to do the same as you and be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna trade against this trend right now. Went against their level, and then it end up keep going. It'll just keep going, and then I'd end up missing the whole rally because I was looking for that opposite trade, and then sometimes my my ego would tell me, oh no, I gotta keep shorting. I gotta keep shorting. Bro, what trade did you take? I took a long just now. I used the 1 minute, I used the 5 minute, I use 15 to 30. I use them all to just kind of gauge what the market's doing. This is the 30 minute, by the way, and there's nothing but chop in here. This is the 5 was showing me that there was buyers willing to hold the market down here in this area because these yellow candles represent buyer absorption. You see this buyer absorption? This is a limit order buyer. This is a limit order buyer that is willing to hold price. Meanwhile, there are aggressive sellers that are willing to sell, but the buyers were stronger. So anytime you come in this range, expect a bounce. We came into this range, got a bounce. Came into this range, got a bounce. Here's the 1 minute. That was the 5 minute I just showed you. Now here is another opportunity to take a trade based off of my trade setup. We have a high volume candle here with a power long. If you just use the bottom of that wick and you target a 1-to-1, you would have got another winner right there. That gave you an instant winner right there. You do need level 2 to trade. Whenever you trade futures, you need live data from the CME. You don't need level 2, but you need live data from the CME. And you need, as of right now, you need the premium membership to TradingView. Good thing is that TradingView is up to 80% off right now, 70% off premium right now. So when the indicator is available for you guys to use, which it should be in the next few days, you will need a premium subscription. In the future, we're going to be doing an update where you won't need the premium subscription. But as of right now, you will need it. Kalani Trades, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining us. And it looks like we may have our likes where we need them right now. We got 121 likes. 124 likes. Guys, can we get one more like? And we'll do our giveaway? It's been a while since we've done our giveaway, man. You guys, I don't even remember how to do it anymore. We got the likes. Pine Tree, happy Thanksgiving, brother. How are you, man? Thank you for stopping in, man. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well, man. We're about to do a giveaway here. Okay, guys, our giveaway is live right now. So the way you would qualify for the giveaway is you go into our Discord. If you're new here, the link to the Discord is pinned in the chat, and it's also down below in the description of this video. Okay, all you have to do is go into our Discord. If you're watching on mobile, you can also participate. You go into our Discord. You go down to the section that says, announcements. Under announcements, you're going to see a section that says giveaways. So you see a channel that says giveaways. Go to the announcement section, go to the giveaway channel, okay? Once you're there, all you have to do is hit this little party favor icon. You just got to hit the little party favor icon and you're automatically entered. You guys have 15 minutes to enter. The bot will automatically pick a winner. So you have 15 minutes, guys. Just go onto our Discord and hit that party favor icon and you will win a 50K eval with Apex. And that's it, guys. Simple as that. Simple, simple. Thank you so much, Pine Tree. I appreciate the generosity, my brother. Thank you so much. And happy Thanksgiving to you and your family also. Your neighbors did help, Bo Vista. Thank you so much. I asked if you can automate your strategy and see what is the win rate. No, because it has more to do with your intuition and your experience. What time is the market close today? 1 p.m. I forgot you said you would be on today. Yeah, we're here. Only second day watching? Cool, man. Smash the likes. Yeah, thank you, Pine Tree. Those evals work with DAS? I don't know what DAS is. Yes, God bless Pine Tree indeed. Are you trading this morning or just... Okay, we're good. We're good. All right, so right now we're seeing the chop continue. We're seeing the chop continue. We got the rally to the upside, as you can see here with the good volume going. Now we're starting to see the bears take over after coming back to the 9:30 open and then the yesterday's close at 3:02. She is losing strength and we are getting a little bit of a power short signal, but I don't know if she wants to close today at these levels or maybe she wants a VWAP close. I'm not sure. So I'm not in a trade. I'm not going to be taking a trade just yet. To me, the momentum is still to the upside. So I'm not going to be taking any shorts yet unless I have more confirmation. Oscar, you go into the Discord by using the link that's pinned in the chat or the link that's down below in the description is a link for our Discord. DOS is high-end trading software depending on your subscription. I thought DOS was the first operating system ever. So we're getting another power long now. Still looking pretty strong. You're clicking, but it's not sending you to it. Some people have issues with their computers. Use your cell phone. Try your cell phone. Do you want to go back up to 316 area? They could. They could. Getting another long Long setup right here. One to one on this would be 304. Power long here after green diamonds. You know, I'm only looking for longs as long as we keep getting green diamonds. Direct access software. That sounds really cool. I've never heard of it before. I just got a short on 25,999. Das, huh? Das effects. Never heard of it, man. That sounds really good. Das Trader, huh? Direct access software. No, you can only trade Apex on Tradeify, Ninja Trader, Rhythmic, Wealth Charts. Pretty cool. Sounds expensive. Pretty cool though. Stock trading, is that what it's used for? Oh, DOS is DOS. That was the first thing we called IBM compatible PCs. It was just a joke. Yes, the Discord is the only way to enter the giveaway. It shouldn't be that hard. Yeah, Pine is awesome. I follow Pine in the evening sometimes too. When I'm allowed to watch TV. When I'm allowed to watch YouTube. We've only got 24 entries so far, guys. Go ahead and enter our giveaway. There's a good chance of you guys winning. Unusual activity detected. Review the alert. See if we can get tagged in. I hope we can get tagged in. Oh, we did. We got tagged in. Wow, look at that gap on this. Look at that gap here on this candle. It's pretty wild. Alright, they're dumping her. Okay, Jacquilli. Let me put pretty nasty. Which is the best promo offer for Black Friday right now, Trashy Trader? Well, that's a good question. I'll go over it one more time. I went over it a few times, but hey, what's up, Avijna? I'll go over it with you right now. Yeah, better chance for you, Bobby. I am loading up on Lucid tomorrow. Lucid, and I might pick up some Apex ones as well. Let me show you the best deals. Tomorrow, Lucid's going to be having a new offering, which is an account called the Flex, which is going to be 40% off. It has no daily loss limit, no consistency in the funded, and no buffer. That one's gonna melt their servers. That's how popular that one's going to be. But right now, as of right now, we do have 40% off Lucid, and that will allow you to get a 50K end of day drawdown account with no activation fee for as little as $81 on a 50K and as little as $66 on a 25K. This is an amazing deal. I'm a big fan of Lucid right now. They are quickly becoming one of my top 3. Other than that, these are the best deals that I think are out there. Apex right now, you can get a 100K static account or trailing drawdown for $59. You heard that right, $59 for 100K with only a $10 activation fee. Bulenox is still running their 85% off sale, which is nothing crazy. They sometimes do 91% off. They might do a flash sale tomorrow. Take Profit Trader right now is 30% off, but they will pay you back your eval fee once you get your first payout. So it would ultimately end up costing you nothing if you pass on your first go around. Tradeday has that 30% no activation fee going on still. Very good prop firm. I love these. Take Profit Trader and Tradeday are my top 2 favorites. Tradeify is running a 40% off. Love Tradeify. The only thing I don't like about them is their daily loss limit, but other than that, they're golden. Funding Ticks right now is at 50% off. That would give you a 1K cap end of day drawdown. A 1K cap means that's the most you can take out per pay period for $42 right now. That's a good deal. And there's no activation fee here either. So Funding Ticks, Lucid have really good deals. Everybody has a decent deal. The only ones who haven't announced their deals yet are Tradeday and Bulenox. So that's the rundown. That's the rundown for now. I might try Lucid. The consistency rule, I think, is where it gets me. Yeah, there is no consistency rule on them anymore. It's going to be like a TopStep account. Apex is intraday, but they also have a static account that most people don't know about. Most people don't know about it. No worries, no worries. Yeah, you don't lose it. They just stop you from trading for the rest of the day. But the problem is that a lot of times, I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but a lot of times when I get my daily loss limit hit, it's usually at a time when the volatility is high and the volume is good. And my trade actually ends up working out after getting stopped out. And I want to go back into the trade to recoup that loss, but I can't. And then the next day you start off the day having only like $700 or $800 left in drawdown, which is very hard, next to impossible to overcome. So that's why I say I'm not a big fan of daily loss limits. It's kind of like a carnival trick, I think, in my opinion. So I don't like it, don't love it. Market bullish, Lucid getting rid of consistency. That's really good, yeah. How do I get the giveaway? MG, you got to go to our Discord. The Discord link is pinned in the chat. The Discord link is also pinned down below in the description of this video. And then once you do make it over to our Discord, you will see that we have a section called announcements. Underneath announcements, you're going to see giveaways. And then in the giveaway section, you will see this party favor. All you have to do is click on this little party favor icon and you'll be automatically entered to win. Right now we only have 28 people, so it's a good chance. 31 people now. Good chance that you will be able to win. All right, there's really no follow through here in the markets. Looks like the market has died off even more than previously expected. Apex from evals need to be passed during the promo time to get the discount to convert them to PA accounts, or as long as we are during the promo time. Let me double check on that, because I know that is definitely a concern for a lot of people. Lifetime PA fees discount is valid only through the sale and the end date. So right now the sale end date is December 2nd, I believe. December 2nd. So you got to pass your account by December 2nd to get the $10 lifetime fee or the $40 lifetime fee activation fee. Sorry, lifetime fee, activation fee for the other accounts for Apex. So you do have to pass it before December 2nd. Okay. Hopefully that answers your question. It says winner already chosen. Probably did choose a winner already. It's been 15 minutes, I think. Let's see. Yeah, congratulations to Pipster. You won the 50K eval with Apex. Pipster. Show yourselves in the comment. Yeah, this is terrible for follow through right now. Well, what's up, Pipster? Yeah, just open a support ticket in our Discord and we'll get you that over, okay? Why the spider? You see a spider somewhere? You want to look at Bitcoin? Yeah, let's look at Bitcoin. Only time winning anything? Wow, that's good. Congratulations. Yeah, let's look at Bitcoin. All right, market did give up the that move there. Okay, so it looks like they are going to range in between here and here. Yeah, let's take a quick look at Bitcoin because I am looking to get into a trade on Bitcoin possibly between now and the and Monday. We'll see what happens here. So Bitcoin on the 4-hour right now is showing a lot of strength. Cooling off right now because obviously we do have a little bit of liquidity and volume here. People are kind of front running the first stop here at 92.9, 93. So they're front running a little bit. We're getting support off the daily. But what I do want to show you guys is that we on the 4 hours, what I use the chart, Bitcoin by the way. After this huge manipulation move to the downside here, this last push, this last like, you know, big move here, you know, big move. All right, we saw that huge dump down to 80,000. We also got a huge influx in delta. That's what you want to look for before reversal. So we got the delta spiking like crazy, but not only that, the delta also gave us a delta trap, which is this right here. Delta trap, big and gap, and then another big one. Okay, delta trap. After all of that, we also got a huge amount of volume coming in for the buyers right here around 80,000. And it also ended up being an absorption candle, which led to a power long. So this was a beautiful entry on Bitcoin right here at 80,000 because of this power long, maybe around like 84,000. Great entry. So far, since then, we've gotten another power long, and then finally another power long just recently right now. All really good signs that this market still wants to keep going. I would not be shorting this market yet until I start seeing some red diamonds and power longs. Right now, the buyers are back in control. So until I start seeing some red diamonds and or power shorts, I would not be really looking for too many opportunities to short this market just yet. We did get a little power short signal here at 89,000. and the market did take a little bit of a tumble to the downside, it would have given you an opportunity to make at least a 1-to-1 on this trade, but it was not the direction of the market. You'd be counter trend trading at that point. It was 1,700 points to the downside, which would not have been a bad trade, but too early to short. I think the shorts are going to come once we hit the 97 mark. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of analysis on BTC. Let me start with a couple things here. Let me drop a anchored VWAP from the high. That is the high. All right, we'll drop an anchored VWAP. Zoom out to the weekly. And zoom out to the weekly on it. We'll drop a fib. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll drop a fib. And I'm going to run a fib from the April lows. Okay, so right now we are currently trading at the 236 level of the fibs on the way back up. Our anchored VWAP from the top is up here at 103 right now. By the time they meet, it could be, you know, around 100. So I would say that Bitcoin has room to run maybe to the 382 at 97,000, or possibly even the 100 area to kind of like really screw with everyone's head. Like really screw with everyone's head, because you know, once you get to 100,000, it's a very psychological level. And they could really just kind of like do this for a while and then finally pick a direction, which I think the direction is going to be down. I think we're going to go down to probably the 50s, 60s on Bitcoin, or, you know, whatever. Let me stop. All right. Yeah, we don't know. I'm thinking, depending on what happens when we get here, I'll have more information. But I really do think that Bitcoin wants much lower. So, yeah, I do think that shorting it now would be a little premature. Yeah, we might get a little bit of, you know, chop in here, maybe opportunities to take scalps short, but I do think that we are going to see a major rally in BTC up to about 97 to 100 plus, and then we'll make a decision whether she wants to go higher or lower. That's my take on it at the moment. You guys may have a different view on it, but I do think that Bitcoin has still plenty more room to the downside. I still think she has plenty more room. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. That's my take on BTC. And to the downside, let's take a quick look at the fibs to the downside and where she can find some support. So we have a golden pocket here at 55,000. We have support here at around 55,000 also. You see high volume here as well. So I think Bitcoin could come down to 55,000. Do its business here, and then possibly rally back up. That's at least where I'd like to short it to. If I was to get into a short around 100,000, I'd probably hold it at 55K. That would be the ultimate short for me. That's what I'd be looking for. And if you run a anchored VWAP from the lows, sorry, I keep doing this, from the lows of April, we can come down to as low as even 40K, but I think by the time we get, you know, to this area, this might catch up as well, somewhere in the 50s. You know, we don't know, you know, so we'll see. I have a lot of things that are gonna happen on Bitcoin, but I do see further downside for it in the future. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking at. But right now, I wouldn't be shorting Bitcoin just yet. Oh, look at this though. The NQ is making moves. NQ put in a little bit of trap here. Swift move down, swift move up. Trapping trader short. Now she goes higher. Still respecting these diamonds here to the left. Still respecting this one. Still respecting this one. Put in a brand new diamond and now she's off. Nice job, Smokey. This is power hour, yeah. Oscar, next time, brother. At least you're in the Discord now, so if next time we do our giveaways, you'll be here for it. Yeah, power hour is coming up in 3 minutes. All right, let's see what she's up to. Sorry guys, just checking something out. On the 5 minute, we're seeing that we're getting more absorption happening right now. Buyers are still absorbing price. Looks like they want to continue going higher. This was a good indication here that she may want to bring this thing up higher. Long now? Yeah, the long looks pretty good. What time do we have to stop trading? What time do we have to stop trading? I am with Apex. I got a message from Apex telling me that information. Let me see. Today being the 27th, market closes at 1 p.m. So you can trade till 1 p.m. That's it. Doesn't say anything else besides that. Leticia Garcia, ¿estás dentro? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Sounds kind of fishy. Terrible price action. What a difference today. Yeah. What are 50K Apex evals exactly? It is a prop firm account. It is an account that you have to basically prove yourself. It's an evaluation to see if you can meet a goal, a profit goal. And if you can meet a profit goal, then the prop firm will give you a new 50K account that is now considered to be a live simulated environment, where if you meet their profit goals, or their profit goals, then you will receive an actual payout with real money. Eastern time, yes. You're still short, Mohammed? Yeah, it's power hour now. you want to check out the best ones, I have a link for the best ones. It's pinned in the chat, and it's also down below in the description of the video. You can go ahead and use any one of these, and you will be in good hands. There's links for the websites and coupon codes here as well. Market still pushing to the upside. I will be looking for a long here soon if things stay the way they are. But you could end up just chopping this little range. How many Lucid BF accounts? What's a BF? I mean, I know what it was in White Chicks, but what does BF mean to you? BF accounts could you buy? Should we buy a few smaller ones or a larger one? You're allowed to have 5 funded Lucid accounts. You can have as many evals as you want, but you can have 5 funded accounts. You can buy more than 5, but you can only have 5 funded at once. What a tight little range. I think we're stuck in like a, believe it or not, an 8-point range. Our ATR is 2.6 right now. Oh, Black Friday. Oh, okay, okay. You can have up to 5. Is that a customized indicator price? Yes, it is a customized indicator. It is called Smooth Trader Concepts. And the price, if you pay monthly, it is roughly about $50 a month. I think it's less than $2 a day. Price will be going up in the near future. Right now we are only accepting people to join our waiting list. So if you want to join our waiting list, just go to our link in the pinned comment or down below in the description of the video and click the STC waiting list. Just share your email with us and we will be giving you the heads up once TradingView makes it active once again for the rest of the community. We have a niche amount of traders who've been using it since day one, and you'll be grandfathered into the same price that they have if you sign up now while the waiting list is still active. You go down to the description of the video and you click on Smooth Trader STC Indicator Waiting List. Click on that. And if you want to know how to use it, there's a playlist that says how to use the indicator system down below too. So you've got everything you need. We've even got a cheat sheet for you that allows you to learn easy ins and outs strategies utilizing the trading system. All right, that's in our Discord. Go under Smooth Trader Concepts and you will be able to see all these examples of how you can use the trading system. Okay, very simple to do, very simple way. Longs still looking good. I am going to go and buy this market, and I will be letting it do its thing. I'm gonna let it do its thing. Gold today? Yeah, gold hasn't been moving much. Take care, Joey. Thank you for stopping in, brother. Williams Fractals? I don't really use Williams Fractals. This stream is for entertainment purposes only, for sure. Guys, I gotta use the restroom. I'll be back in a minute. The market is pretty much dead. The market reopens tonight, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think the market reopens tonight at 6 p.m. Let's see what else is going on. Maybe we could find something interesting to watch together. I think there's a good chance she could rip right back up, guys. I could be wrong, but I think there's a good chance she could just give a face ripper. Something like something in here, keeping a. Is that wishful thinking? Or is that real? I'm waiting for the latest update promo by all firms for Black Friday. Will you stream today for a promotional update for all the prop firms? No, man. Today's Thanksgiving. Check in on our Discord at the most. I mean, that's the most I can possibly do. I mean, come on. Tomorrow will be deader than today. Call the Chinese girl? Let's see if they'll answer. Or to be like some Indian dude.
I'm sorry, the person you were trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please try your call again later.
Why am I not surprised? I am not surprised. Let's take a look at the weekly on the NQ. See what this week's price action did to the weekly. I'd be curious to see. We do still have this Chinese egg up here. The Humpty Dumpty egg. Had a great fall. We'll have to move him over for a minute. It's a Chinese egg too, by the way. It's not just a regular egg, it's a Chinese egg. Okay, so on the weekly, we had a very interesting pattern happen. We had a buyer absorption right at the top, followed by something very bearish. We had a buyers getting long here, absorbing sellers, but then sellers came in with the smackdown here, high volume candle here, crushing these traders, ultimately trapping these traders. Then after that, we had a seller absorption candle right there. The next one was a seller absorption. So the sellers started to absorb now and take over control. And then right after that, we got a power short signal, which to me symbolizes that anything in here, I would say probably this vicinity, is going to be hammered so hard next week. And they're going to rip this thing harder than last time. I'm telling you, it's going to be something pretty epic. I think they're going to bring price into maybe it's even done going into as high as it's going to go. Maybe it goes a little bit more, and they're going to start dumping this thing so hard down to 20K. 20K is my target. That's my target. All right, you heard it here. This is what I think they're going to do because of all the high volume selling that they're doing here. The power short. When's the last time we've seen a power short on a weekly? Right before April. How much did we get as a move down because of it? We came down 15%. So if we did 15% from when we got this power short, 15% would put us in the vicinity of 20,600. So I'm not just making it up. And what happens after a power short? Does it go straight down? Not always. You see we get a little bit of a little dead cat bounce. You know, the dead cat bounce looks really good, and then they pull it away from you. You see, they make you think it's going right back. Oh, we're going to the moon. We're going, no, not so fast. And then they dump it. You know, we got another power short right here. Another 8% on that one. Okay. So very far and few between do you see these power shorts on the weekly. But when you see them, they could cascade. Look, another power short right here. This gave us a 16% drop again. Power short. Oh, market's coming back. Market's coming back. Psych. And then they dump it again. You know, they're very sneaky, sneaky. Very sneaky, sneaky, these guys. Another power short right here. This one gave you 12%. So be careful out there, guys. Trade smart. Trade wise. There's still time for you to get out. Get out while you can. I'm just kidding. The market may not dump. Market could keep going up all-time highs. Market will probably keep going all-time highs. Don't listen to me. You guys keep doing what you're doing. Don't worry about it. That was tariffs. Yes, it was tariffs. Can we compare to usual market activity? I just did. What's up, Rajib? What is my lot? My lot is one lot. Josh Shalak, welcome to the channel. Yeah, maybe Bovista. It's going to create top wick off the yearly candle, maybe. And still remember about so-called window dressing, where fund managers need to create bounce and bonuses. That's true too. Somehow, always December is a positive. Yeah, I know, it's Santa Rally, that type of thing. I wonder what the yearly would look like. This is the yearly candle on the NQ. Look at this rocket ship. Damn, look at this rocket ship on the yearly. This is crazy. The yearly looks so bullish. Doesn't mean we can't get a little pullback. Let me get the little Chinese egg out of here. Yeah, think about the yearly. Think about the yearly. We're getting a power long here, but the wick at the top leaves a glimmer of hope for a bigger move down. And I'm not saying we're going to get a full-blown reversal, take out this bottom of this wick here where we did in April. But I'm saying when you get a power long here on a yearly, wow, that's a really, really bullish situation. I would really like to start buying back in when the market hits 20K. If the market comes back for a pullback, and it wouldn't even be a bearish pullback. It would still be higher lows on the yearly. Look at this thing. We have never seen a power short in the market but one time, and it didn't even last. Look, we got a power short here, and it didn't even last. It came right back up. That was back in 2002, right after that 9/11, and ever since then the market has been. If you went power long here back in 2012, and you just said, you know what, I'm going to YOLO longs, man, you're sitting pretty. There has not been a bad time to accumulate since then. The only bad year we had was in 2022. You know, we might be due. We might be due for a little bit of a pullback. It's crazy. That is crazy stuff. Unbelievable. It is unbelievable, guys. Totally unbelievable. Double tap at 26K. Yeah, did price jump high starting around 2017 because the tech boom adding to the top 100? Yeah, it was all tech driven. Don't think that would happen because of optics. People would go crazy seeing a drop that huge, causing collateral damage. Never say never in the markets. Just buy the dip. I mean, that's all you can do. If it happens, it happens. Doo-doo. She is so choppy. Super choppy. If you bought Bitcoin and NQ and went off to jail and left trades, you would be a billionaire now. I think you mean Bitcoin, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know how much more the market's got left in it here. Just kind of fizzling out. Man, look at these moves. Jaw dropping. ATR is under 2 right now, so there's not much we can do. Let's do some back testing while this plays out. Let's go on to the 5-minute and do some back testing. We'll do some back testing, but not today. We'll go back a couple of days. Do some back testing on the NQ. I'll do back testing on something else, on other assets if you guys want to. Just let me know what assets you want me to do back testing on. We got about 30 minutes to market close. Okay, so we can start doing some back testing right here. This is as far back as I can go with the indicator. Let's look for some normal volume around a decent time. The overnight is just chop mania. You can still make money, but it's still chop mania. Okay, where is 6:20? Yeah, 7 o'clock is a good time. 7 a.m. is when London really starts to heat up. All right, so taking a look at the NQ here on November 21st. That was Friday of last week. Point out a couple things to you guys here. So we had a good move to the downside here. Whenever you start to see these volume candles appear, this is a good indication for you to start getting your antennas up. Okay, start looking. Now, getting these high volume candles here and then seeing this candle appear on the very next candle would tell me that they are trapping some traders here. So that to me indicates that this is going to be a decent area that they're going to want to protect. Okay, I'll look over to the right and see what we can find on a 5 minute. All right, so we kind of chopped around, and then what happens? Price came back into this range again here, and she just found that support right back there because of the volume. The volume supported this move back up. So since we know that they're protecting this here, looking for longs off of here, it would be pretty good idea. The first power long that I like is this one here at 1140. 1140. This is on a 5 minute. 1140. And what I like to do with these power longs, you could do this on any time frame, is it works really good on the works really good on the 1 minute as well. I take the first power long, I take it down to the last trap. You could take it down to the last diamond, or you could take it down to the last trap that was set. In this case, I would say that this was the last trap was set was probably here. So if I move that over to a 1-to-1, it would give me all the way up to about right there. Okay. Now what this tells me is that anything that falls into this red area, I should be looking at for longs after seeing that. This is at 11:50 a.m. So price came up and then came back into this area. Right in here, came back into this area. Found support here. We even got a pump signal and everything right there. Pump signal. I would have probably went long on this pink candle there because the pink candle, the pink candle right there looked pretty bullish. And that's supposed to be normally a bearish indication. That ended up giving you that 1-to-1 that we were looking for. Look, it's crazy, right? Price came up exactly, almost just about exactly to that 1-to-1 level. If you were smart, you probably would have taken profits out around 600. It looks like the market did just shy of 600 there, so that would have been a good place to TP. But amazing how that works. Incredible. Now, same thing works on the opposite end. If you start looking for shorts, you can find shorts as well. Let's see. Let me see here. This is already in the market close. Let's go to the next day. We'll go to Monday. Monday, 7 a.m. Okay, Monday, 7 a.m. Monday, 8 a.m. Okay. All right, let's take a look here what we've got. Okay, we got good volume, good green volume. All right, first power long was right here at 24,866. Let's go on the 5 minute. On the 1 minute, it was different. On the 1 minute, it was different. The last green diamond is here. Okay, that's a 350 point move. Let's put 350 into the future. Okay, 352. All right. Now, anything that goes into this red would be a buy area. Okay, and the market did go higher that day. And it's just been kind of rallying. Now, market would have already closed. This on the 5 minute, it's a little bit tougher because the power longs and power shorts don't come in as often. But if you were going to take a trade earlier in the pre-market, you could have also taken trades off of the manipulation move down. Pre-market was a beautiful time to trade. Manipulation move down. And then we found right after the manipulation move, we had a couple power shorts in here. So this would have made for some good, decent shorts. Okay. On a 5 minute short right here, power short right there. Last red candle was right in that vicinity. Let's move for 63 points to the downside, right about there. She TP'd perfectly right there. She came to TP perfectly right there off of this power short, off of the last red diamond right there. And she TP'd perfectly. That was a nice one. All right, now we've got an uptrend. Now we've got an uptrend symbolized by a green diamond and another absorption with a green diamond. So let's extrapolate that into a trade, long position. Let's go with last green diamonds right around there. And 1-to-1 ratio was right there. And you would have TP'd perfectly there before the chop and then before the blast off. Now the blast off did something very, on the open, you're not going to see that many power shorts and power longs on the open because there's so much volume happening that not a lot of people are getting absorbed, okay? So at the open, what you saw here was manipulation moved to the downside to getting everybody bearish, and then they ripped it to the upside with really good volume. So what this tells me is that when you go from one extreme to the other, they're trapping traders behind. So when you see a red and a green, that means they trap traders short. When you see a green and then a red, that means they're trapping traders long, you know, at the peaks. So this was a good place to enter longs. This rocket of a candle was crazy, but we knew that we were going to get the buyers were going to try to defend this area because of the trap here. After a series of choppiness in here, the market just chose a direction and went higher. Eventually, the market did give you your TP here, but it would have obviously taken a little bit of time to the upside. So let's scroll over to Wednesday. I think it was Tuesday, right? Tuesday, 3 a.m. Tuesday, 10 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. Okay, good, here. Okay, so we've got the open here on Tuesday. Again, high volume to the downside, high volume, then big green volume to the upside, right? That means they trap traders here short. So we know they're going to protect this area, so anything that comes close to here would probably be a good long. So getting long around here anywhere was a good idea. So for instance, what I'd like to do on a situation like this is I go with a long position here on a candle like this. I bring it down to the area they're protecting. I shoot for a 1-to-1, which would be right in this vicinity, right there. Okay, right there, more or less. Okay, anything that comes into the red area would be if I see something interesting in the red area, it would make for a good buying opportunity. So buying in these area would have got me almost a TP here on that candle. Let's see if we move over. We would have got our TP right there, okay, at 890 on this candle. So that would have been a nice call. The market just kept going. Now we got another power long signal right here. We got another power long signal right there. If you take that and extrapolate down, I'm not saying this is going to work, but I'm just going to say let's test it out. We're back testing. We're not forward testing right now. We're back testing. Right there. 138. Let's see if the market gave us 138. Okay. Let me just mark this over. Let's see if the market ended up giving us 138. 138 to the T. I can't make this stuff up. Look at it right there. I can't make it up. Right at 3:50 p.m. Funny how that works. That works very funny. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much Smooth Trader Concepts indicator, and I mean those are just a couple examples of the way you can utilize it and how it might work. But pretty funny how that had just happened to happen. All right, so we're still in our trade here. Market has moved absolutely none. We have a 1.5 ATR. I am only negative 95 bucks on a drawdown. May I see Smooth Trader Concepts diamond indicator on the 1 hour? Yes, sir. I'll show you the 1 hour right now. Sorry about the tangent I just went on. Juan David Guerrero Ortiz, welcome to the channel. Yes, the indicator does work on XAU USD. I'll put that on for you. Welcome Natavias Simmons to the channel. Happy Thanksgiving, Jose Gonzalez. Happy Thanksgiving, Shimon. No, I've never seen anyone trade the way I trade it, Highway. We're actually developing these strategies as we go. As we go, we've been developing these strategies. I thank Sam B, who's in the chat right now, with helping me develop this last strategy, because he's been putting so much focus on these diamonds, and I came up with a strategy around it that seems to be working really well. X, oh yeah, you want to see X, whatever that is. Let's check out X AU, I think it is. XAU USD. Isn't that Forex? I mean, I could just show you gold futures too. Gold futures does really well. It does really well with gold futures. Okay. Let's see, gold spot. Yeah, it works fine. What time frame do you want to see it on? What time frame do you trade? Oanda? Yeah. What time frame do you trade it on? One thing about gold that I want to point out to you guys, and maybe it shows here on this Forex pair, that gold on a weekly was giving us a very scary indication too. Gold on a weekly also printed a power short up here. I don't know if it's got some room to head down, but even if gold gave us a 1-to-1 on the power short, maybe it's just a fake out. It could be just a fake out. But if gold gave us a 1-to-1 on the power short on the weekly, you could bring gold back down to about here, 36s. I'm not saying it's going to do it. I'm just saying there's a power short here on a weekly on gold. What time frame do you trade gold? 1 hour and 5 minute? Let's look at the 1 hour. Okay. Got a nice power long here. I mean, I don't want to go to the price action in the last few days because this is holiday trading, but let's go back a little bit. Maybe in here. Yeah, you got absorption. You know what I mean? Gold absorbs. He always likes to sweep the first absorption on the move down. Got the absorption on the move down, swept it again. Got the second absorption candle here. Give us a nice little rally. Okay, very nice. Got another power long signal right there. Got a nice power long signal there with bullish absorption. And a pump all in one. That gave you a really nice rally. Okay, things started to get pretty weak here. A little choppy. Okay. Ended up breaking out of it with another power long in here. Still a green wave though, so I'd be looking for power longs. That was pretty nice. Let's take a look at maybe a downtrend. Everything's been an uptrend. Let's look at the downtrend on gold. Okay, so this is the hourly, by the way. This is the hourly on gold. All right, so we got the trend is down. We got high volume candles. Trend is obviously coming down. We have a power short signal right here. What I like to do to extrapolate where the price I think is going, I take the first power short after a downtrend, and I measure how far it is from the last trap, which right here is a trap, or you can do also where the last red diamond. Now, if you look to the left, the last red diamond could be here, or if you really want to be more aggressive, you can do all the way to up there. That was 76 points, but let's just go with this one. 42 points. If you do 42 points in the future, you would have easily got that one. If you would have done this one here, 76, You could have got 76 pretty easily. All right, so we're still short. Got another power short there. Okay, another power short. Now, after the first power short, I like to be more conservative. I like to be more conservative at that point because we've already got some juice out of the move, right? So I'll do the power short. This power short happened to be a high volume one. So I would take this and I would actually use the beginning of the power short because it is high volume anyway. So if I did that, that would have given us what the hell did I just do? Sorry. The beginning of the power short right there to a 1-to-1 would have given us TP right about there. Nice easy TP. All right. Now we got another one, a final one right here. But I want you to look at this one. The final one we got had a pretty nasty wick, and I want you guys to start looking at the delta too. The delta tells you a lot. Whenever you get a delta flush, so here we got this huge delta flush on this candle, that means that you're usually shaking out a lot of traders. Now the next candle happened to have medium volume, so I would have, not stayed out of shorting it any further. As you can see, price started to then try to recover. All right, so it works pretty well. Now still in the red wave, so it doesn't mean that I'm gonna go long in everything. Still in the red wave. We're getting more indications here. Got a power short signal right there, and I don't know what's going to happen yet, guys. I haven't seen the future yet, right? So I'm just gonna put this here. Last red diamond was right there. Now the 1-to-1 would be right about there. Let's see if we end up getting this winner. If it ends up becoming a winner. All right, this one would have been a loss. All right, that one was a loss. Market is starting to recover. Not everyone's going to win, especially on the 1 hour. You got to be a little more careful. But it did get you into profits. It's up to you whether you would have moved your stop to break even. But not everything is always going to be a winner, especially after. Remember what we talked about? This big delta candle we had here was a shakeout. Second shakeout was right here. That usually means that they start to move things back. So look at the delta. Pretty big shakeouts, right? All right, so now we've got a power long pump. Everything's starting to get really, really, really strong now. So after you see this, after a strong candle like that, these things usually start giving you a little bit of juice. And as you can see, they started bringing price back up. Would have made for a decent long. That's why I included the delta in this indicator system, because you need the delta. You need to know, did they flush everybody out with this move? And it looks like on this move, they started with this one, but they finished their job with this one. Then you got a really good rally after that. Even if you were late to the party and you missed this one, you could have easily just gotten into the long position after seeing the power long right here. This power long right here. Stop loss at the last diamond or the last trap. Target a 1-to-1. You would have got a 1-to-1 right there as well. Okay. If you want to do this power long right here, this one right there, target the last green diamond. Do a 1-to-1. I'm not making that up. I'm not making that up, man. I'm not making this up. Look at that. Price went right to that level. To the T. To the T. It's algorithmic, man. I don't know how they do it, but it's algorithmic, and it works. It works. It's crazy. So, yeah, it does work. It works on pretty much... It's like that that hot sauce commercial when that old lady was like, I put that S on everything. Yeah, it works, man. It works on Bonk. It works on Bitcoin. It works on everything. Whatever you've got. Whatever you've got. And go back to, where was I on this? I was on NVIDIA. Yeah, NVIDIA, by the way, is not looking that hot. Checking on our trade. Oh, we're in the green. You're about to cash out, Sambi. Nice to zesty life. Oh, good, good, good. I'm glad you you did good today. Okay. COCC Lada. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Long DNQ, bro. I did. I'm long on it. Can I go for a 1 to 1.5? You got to do the back testing yourself on that. I can't tell you yes or no. Bro, as I can see, if I get too early as a 1 to 1, I can go for 1 to 1.5. You do whatever you like. But you got to back test it. I mean, I'm just showing you the back testing I've done with a 1 to 1, and it seems to work pretty well. Market closes here in just about 17 minutes. This is the 1 minute time frame. For those of you who trade Bitcoin, I want to show you something very interesting on Bitcoin. So if we zoom out to the Bitcoin 4-hour chart, this is what I use to trade, right? Let's just go back to the, I don't know if some of you have seen this already. Let's go back to the all-time high right here at 126. Look how well this works on Bitcoin. Check this out. Okay. Market hit 126, started to come down. We even got Mo's magical lines in here. Got a power short. Right here, market dumped hard. Okay. Got a killer crossover short here, market dumped. Even though this is not a short signal, it signifies start looking for a short. Market dumped some more. Got a power short here at 116. Market dumped. Got another power short here at 110. Another power short here again at 110. Market dumped. Got a power long here. Pretty interesting. At 99. Market pumped a little bit. Another power short here at 103. Market did come down just a bit. One more attempt at the high side. Power short right there. Market dumped. Another power short right there at 96. Market dumped. Power long with high volume here at 93. Market gave us a little pump. But this is obviously a bear market here, signified by this huge red wave. Another power short here at 93. Market dumped. Another power short here at 93 again. Market dumped some more. All the way down to 80,000. Now we got power longs, power longs, power longs, and market is ripping. We had even a power short here. Market came down a bit. So on the 4-hour on Bitcoin, the indicator is like so spot on, man. It's spooky. Spooky. That's how spot on it is. Yeah, take care, Alex. No worries. Market dump sounds like it'd be a song. Settings on the live stream cannot move back. No, not right now. You can move back after the stream's over. Yeah, market's going to close in about 13 minutes. I think we can hit our target, our profit target here before it does close. Got a nice little power long signal here. Buyer absorption. Looks like it's moving up. Looks like it's moving up. Thanks, brother. You too. You stay smooth also. Wow, this market is trading at an ATR of 1.8. Which state you're in? Florida? Yeah, I'm in Florida. Florida has good weather. This time of year has good weather. But during the summer, it's extremely hot. It can get very, very hot here. So hot, it'll make your the paint peel off your car, your outdoor furniture, pretty much everything. Yeah, it gets pretty hot and sunny. Moving this up to Mo's magical lines. Now we're risking 35 doll hairs to make 125 doll hairs. We were able to catch a long earlier today on our eval too. We made 90 bucks. That's a win. That is definitely a win for us. Take that win any day, baby. Yeah, the cars get fried here. California has great weather. You know, I'm from Guatemala, and there's a city in Guatemala called Antigua. It has identical California weather. It's in the mountains. Such beautiful weather. I mean, you're like outdoor air conditioning every day, basically. 96 in Hawaii feels like 120 in Vegas because of humidity. Yeah, I've been to Hawaii, but I was in Hawaii during a time of year where it's like 82. And somebody told me that in Hawaii, it's usually around 82 year round. In Honolulu, I don't know if that was accurate. Love Maui weather? Oh man, Maui's a little bit higher, right? A little bit higher up there. Is it true that Honolulu's about 82 all year round? That was a good time, man. I ended up spending 2 weeks in Honolulu, man. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Surfing every day. Passing out by like 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon because of jet lag. Boa Vista, I don't know what you did wrong, but there is a lot of videos on YouTube on how to group your Apex evals together. It's simple. It's very simple, to be honest with you. The only thing you have to do is go in here and create a the drop down here. You go to manage groups. You create a new group. Call it, whatever you want. We'll call it STC, Smooth Trader Concepts. And then you can just click and drag the ones you want. Click and drag the ones you want. That's it. Very simple. That's all you got to do. Doesn't it feel good when your account is solid green like that for the day? I mean, we did only trade one time, but still, feels great. It's a good feeling. Let's see if we can get another TP here before the end of the day. That would be nice. Multi-bracket orders are not supported. Nope, you cannot copy trade bracket orders. You cannot put bracket orders on copy trading. That is one thing that Tradeify has to fix. I don't know how they can call themselves Tradeify prop if they can't copy trade with bracket orders. Like, this is 2025, right? Almost 2026 here, and they are not allowing us to copy trade bracket orders. That's why Project X had made a big splash, man, because they were fixing all the things that they had been fixing all the things that Tradeify had not fixed. They gotta fix their hotkeys. They gotta fix the bracket orders with the copy trading. They gotta fix a lot of things, man. They gotta fix their lockout feature where you can't unlock it once you lock it, because there's been plenty of times where I put a lockout feature on my day when I hit a personal daily loss limit, and then I'm like, you know what, screw that, I'm gonna unlock it, and you can just unlock it. There's nothing you can do. Bracket always cause problems, AMA, is that why? Okay. I don't know. I mean, they gotta figure out a way, dude, to put a man on the moon. I think they did. Then they could do that. Bracket orders cause ghost orders? I mean, Ninja Trader bracket orders cause ghost orders. Wow. Look at that. Speaking of ghosts. There's a Syntech tool for free that also can group your Apex. Oh wow, I didn't know that, Highway. Please ask some for gold trade. I have no idea what you mean by that. Let me check the name. Gold hasn't really done much, guys. I mean, well, she did give us a clean move to the upside. She's still going to keep going. Looks like there's a lot of strength in this move. She'll go higher. You know, not right now because the market's about to close in 5 minutes. But when it reopens, it could go higher because we are seeing good strength leading into this move, good volume leading into this move, and good absorption by the bulls going into this move. So we could see some more upside. I just did that one, man. It's the same thing. For free, not free. Laftus says you use bracket orders right before major news events. Does it work? Or does it get chewed up? It's the same thing. GC and XU, whatever, is the same thing. Same exact thing, man. See? Same thing. Okay? Getting the same kind of price action. More upside to come. Maybe not in a straight line, but you got more upside to come. The market's about to close here, so once it reopens later, maybe tonight, you might get some more moves up. A lot of strength leading into this move. Can she hit our target here? 4 minutes left to the close. I think there's a good chance she could hit 304 before we close. Another good thing to do would be doing the opposite of what a YouTuber tells you. That's a good strategy. I think I would have made millions that way. And instead, I did what the YouTuber said. Maybe you guys can learn from my mistakes. You guys would definitely do good. Football about to start. Have a great Thanksgiving. Yeah, take care, man. I'm about to get out of here in just a few minutes. I'll stay here to the opposite Kramer is a winner. Yeah, it is. Inverse Kramer. Been sitting in this long for a long time. It's called long because we've been in it so long. By the way, guys, on December 3rd, I will be traveling with my wife. So I will not be streaming that day. On December 3rd. I think. I take that back. I think I can stream that day. I think I'm going to be traveling in the evening. So I'll take that back. But I will be streaming from Jersey when I get there. I like to trade the 1 minute. Raymond, welcome to the channel. Appreciate having you here. Market closes in 3 minutes, not even. In 2 minutes and change. Can we get our profit target? Power longs are kicking in. Let's see if they'll put in their last minute orders here. Yeah, remind me not to trade during Thanksgiving next year. Man, this price action put me to sleep. Trade Sinker? Yeah, Trade Sinker is a good one. But it's not free. You got to pay for it. I'm going to go spend some time with the family. My wife knows the market closes at 1 p.m. today, so she's going to want me to help. You don't want to watch football? Then watch basketball or basketball replays. Yeah, you do pretty good, man, for a newer trader, Bovista. One minute left. Let's see if she'll give us our profit target. Like I told you guys, it'd be so funny if they closed the price at this green line, because that's where the market opened. The dotted line is where the market closed yesterday. It'd be so funny if they close right in between both lines. That would be so funny if they close right in between both lines. That would be hysterical. Let's see what they end up doing here. Man, these algos are good, man. These algos are really good. They managed to chop price around and keep it right where it opened. It's NQ, Nasdaq Futures. Man, that would be so crazy if they closed this price right around where they opened it. Look at the spread right now. The spread is sick. And they did. They closed it right there. Look at that, guys. Look at that. That is insane. This is where the market opened, right here at 301. And this is where the market closed yesterday at 302. They closed price at 301.75. Man, these algos are sophisticated, man. I'm telling you. Eesh. It's crazy. That is nuts. Well, there you have it, guys. There you have it. I knew something like that would happen today. What a Thanksgiving. Well, first I want to say thank you to all of the members of the community. Thank you for everyone who's been here since day one, and thank you for all the guys who are just tuning in even today for the first time. I'm very grateful for this channel. We're officially 1 year opened, and we have grown tremendously in a year. Maybe not at the speed, that I would have liked to, but man, I'll take it. I'll take it, man. Not only have I been trying to get better at my own trading, but I've also been trying to grow a YouTube channel simultaneously. So not easy to do, guys. I don't know if you've ever tried trading in front of other people. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do. So I've had my ups, my downs, but I'm just extremely grateful for this community. Obviously, I want to thank, all of you guys, but more importantly, thank God, for giving me this opportunity. After moving to Florida 5 years ago, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, because I had 20 plus years in real estate, and real estate here in Florida is not the same. Well, let me say real estate in Naples is not the same as it was in Jersey. Okay. So that wasn't really something that I was going to continue doing, but God gave me the opportunity to start learning how to trade. And, 5 years later, we're still learning, but we have created a community, and we are getting better every day. So I want to say thank you, guys. And really want to say a quick prayer before we go. Father God, I thank you for this day, and I thank you for the abundance in our lives, Lord. I pray for all our traders in the community, and I pray for them to have a wonderful Thanksgiving, Father, and that you provide for them what they need, Father. Whether that is food, Father, shelter, or provide to them peace of mind if they're struggling through a rough time in their lives. Father, I pray for their families, anyone in their family who needs the prayer, Father, anyone who is sick, or even if the trader, Father, is going through a medical condition, Father. I pray for everybody in the community and their families. I pray for their marriages and their children, Father, and I pray for their children's children, Father, they come to know you one day. Lord, I ask you for forgiveness for our sins, and I ask you, Lord, to please provide for those who do not have, Lord, the people in this world who might need a meal today, a shelter, Father. You always provide, Father, because I know you would. Lord, I ask you to keep us safe until we meet again next time. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Take care, guys, and we will see you. We'll see you soon. Nate, thank you for becoming a member. I really appreciate you, brother. You will get a free access to our live trading community in Discord. So head on over to our Discord, link your YouTube channel to Discord, and you will have access to our stream with no delays and no commercials. And you'll have access to the live trading community, where people like Sam B, Hermana, Phoenix are trading together every morning, guys, killing it. So anyone who wants to become a member will have the same ability. It's only $5 a month. All right, thank you, guys. I really appreciate you. And we'll see you. God bless, guys. God bless.